Howdy there, YouTube. Price here. We are over on stream playing Stardew Valley, and we're doing a fishing-only challenge. Aenne, over on their channel, is doing a no-fishing challenge. And so I thought the world needed a little bit of balance, so we're going to make our own fishing-only challenge. Our farm name is going to be The Sea. My favorite thing, the sea. Animal preference, there's not a fish version, so we'll go with Alana. Fish. All right, we can just be fish. We're gonna do the Riverland farm, of course. We could also do the beach farm. I've never done the beach farm, actually. Let's do the beach farm. Never done the beach farm. We will skip the intro. Fishies. Completely new run, yeah. Because we gotta do fishing only from the start. Let's see. I need to repurple my hair, y'all. IRL. We do have some like color changing or color depositing conditioner that actually works really well. But like my roots now are not roots. They're about 2 inches of hair. Oh, is Aenne also doing the beach farm and not even fishing? What is up with Aenne? Oh my goodness, what kind of shirts we got? Right, because you can't change the shirt color. Do, 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 do. Oh, here we go. Pink shirt. I wear blue jeans like every day of my life. All right. Let's... all them add-ons. Oh. Cool guy. Duck face. All right, we're cool. Okay. Bearded price for a comeback? Nah. I don't, like, at this point, I've gotten so used to not having it on my face that when I do have one, it kind of, like, annoys me. Like, I'll go like this and I'll feel it and I'll be like, I gotta do something. You going, game? It's taking its time. There we go. All right, fishing only challenge. Okay, so fishing only challenge. What's the deal? Well, it's a lot like what it sounds like. So on this first day, can't do anything. Why? I am not allowed to forage. I'm not allowed to bust rocks. I'm not allowed to do anything really that would build up my XP in other ways. Now, I may allow myself, this is why I said, like, I'm going to do, like, a modified version of the challenge that I saw. I'm going to, every now and then, like, I'll allow myself to move stuff if it's really inconvenient. I will allow myself to buy from stores to build certain things. I'm not allowed to build everything, but I will allow myself to build, like, a furnace, a recycler, a worm bin, chests, and basically, I'm allowed to buy resources to build anything that is fishing related, like crab pots. So that's going to be the goal. Today, I can't fish yet. I got to wait for Willy. So we're just going to go around and meet people, talk to people. The seeds I'm going to throw in the trash. Fish ponds. Yes, Stormton Chanko. Fish ponds. Yes. So basically, I'm allowed to do everything fish related. So that's what we're going to do. And let's start meeting people. Let's check our map. Who's where? Where am I? All right, let's just go on over and meet people, huh? Fish. Sell them. Yeah, sell them fish. Can I sell the seeds? I'm not going to allow myself to sell the seeds. I shouldn't be selling anything that I don't catch. That's the idea. So, yeah. So no mining. No mining. I got to get my minerals from the sea or buy them from Clint. So that's going to be the plan. That's why I'm going to allow myself to make a furnace, because I don't even know if you can just buy bars. Can you just buy bars from him? What if I get a dino egg? I'm not allowed to create a coop. But, you know, we might We might think about it. Can I buy ores? Yeah, that's what we're going to say. This means I can't do the mine. Exactly. Now, again, we may revisit some of these rules in the future, like in the mine, if I need to go down there, like to catch a certain fish. Oh, that reminds me, there's a mod I wanted to get. Oh, darn. That's fine. There's a mod that shows you which fish are in which areas, like while you're there. It'll show you like all the fish that could be in this region, and then like which ones are in that region this time of day. Yeah, so if I need to go in there to catch certain fishes, then I will. How would you feed one of the NPCs with rocks? I can, because you can actually fish up things like amethysts and whatnot. Why am I doing this? I can't buy anything. I'm talking to you. Yeah, Pierre, we know. I am allowed to buy this as well, the backpacks. So, you know, it's like I'm allowed to buy the basics, anything that would help with fishing. I'm going to be spending 90% of my time with Willy, I think, over on the beach, because I'm going to be buying lots of bait, selling him fish as soon as possible. You know how it goes. Ghost fish and lava eel you can only get in the caves. Is that true? I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if it is in Expanded, you know? Just building up my friendships, building up. Ice Pip 2? I gotcha. The new local fisher. Not a farmer, Pierre. If seriously. This guy over here doesn't even know who I am. Favorite gene color, blue? Fair enough. So, if we're trying to collect every fish, once we get to that point, we'll do that. Silly Sky with them 13 months. That's still 4 months without a baby name. Oh boy, Silly Sky, I'm so sorry. You gotta remind Jazzy. Because Jazzy... Oh, we're going Joja route. Trying to do the community center on this run might be impossible or near impossible, right? Because there's certain things that you have to wait on, like buying a red cabbage because you wouldn't be able to grow your own, that kind of thing. Unless you allowed yourself to like get one seed of the things that you need and grow the one seed. That's about it. Can I visit the desert? I can visit the desert. Yeah, for sure. Now, what can I do in the desert? You know. All right, yeah, we can buy ores, so that's what we will do. When it comes to iridium, we'll cross that bridge when we get to that point. Hi, I'm Clint. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Jojo's the way to go. Gotta buy the wagon, most of the stuff. Exactly, you would have to go to the wagon pretty much every time and do that, yeah. Community center benefits would make Pierre a 7-day store, which we don't care about. Yeah. And yeah, Joja you can do with just money. And so it's like, why not? Ooh, I should go to the beach and like pick stuff up. No? Can't talk to you, Penny? Okay, that's fine. Didn't even think about that. Hi, Leah. Nice to meet you. Leah's great. We're going to probably romance Willy, let's be honest, because I can give him some fish as gifts. You like the player style? Thank you, Sis. How you doing? Actually, where is Sophia? Let's go say hi to Sophia. But yeah, we'll probably be primarily romancing Willy because fish. All right, let's see if we can get Sophia to multiply. Eek, a stranger. I'm the new fisher person. All right. See you around, I guess. Oh, no, it's E. That's what I'm looking for. Let's just see. Has just talking to him built anything? No. What am I trying to find? Oh, collections. So fish. If I do this... Okay, it does tell me all this stuff. Okay, cool. So in that collections menu, I can even check that stuff, so that's good. Do I have the mod for that? I imagine we do, right? Because we have the expanded stuff. If not, then I'll make it happen. Let's actually check. Yeah! We can at least get 10 hearts. Wow, the clothes. I love the clothes. Oh, Elliot. So here's the thing. I can fish up the wood to make this, right? That's what I gotta do. Or buy it from Robin. Willy is friendable. Does 10 hearts it could just mean friendable? Yeah, black hearts means not romanceable. Oh, no black hearts means not romanceable. Oh. Got it. Okay. Well, we'll at least get him to level 10 then. I'll see later on, depending on how we do. If I can get that mod. Trash Panda it up. I'm not allowed to search in the trash. Because again, that's getting stuff from places that aren't fish. Oh, let's meet people. Hello, Olivia. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's Olivia. I don't know if I've even talked to Olivia. Why can't I talk to you? Trash fishing. Yup. You can call me Granny if you like. No Trash Panda, sorry. There's a Romance Willy mod, but it's pretty cringy. Basically the opposite of what Aenne does, because she only trash fish. Yep, pretty much. Humph. Harumph, George. Price, you were being very harsh on Price with these rules. I know, right? But I also, like, for me, this does sound kind of fun because we've been playing so much Stardew Valley, but in, like, the traditional way for so long, that a challenge like this is kind of really neat. And I love the idea that Aenne is doing the no fishing challenge, and I'm going to do the only fishing challenge. We can have a companion competing series. My goodness. Oh, what's down here? Oh! I still have this side of the farm. I guess this must just be a part of Expanded. Must just be a part of Expanded. So I may allow myself to... Because I have to upgrade... Oh, I can buy ores or bars to upgrade my tools. So we will do that. So then if I need to bust something, I'll be allowed to use it just for that reason. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that, I just realized. Hold on. Such a reflex. Okay. Such a reflex. I should just go ahead and do that. Now these guys, these count as fish, right? Do those count as forageable? Which do they count as? I don't think they're forageable. I think they're fish. How am I going to get to Krobus? I don't know. Let's see. Am I allowed to hit crates? I shouldn't be. Shouldn't be anywhere near crates. They're fishing recipes. Yeah, we're going to sell those for now. Because I just need to make money. We're going to go ahead and go to bed. Early day. Through Marlin? What do you mean? Does picking up stuff beach from the count as forward? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, Marlin is for befriending Krobus. Got it. All right. Time to get to fishing. Willie, hook me up with that rod. Oh, crates wash up on the beach as part of the beach farm? Okay. It's an interesting question. What kind of stuff shows up in the crates? Crab pot catching is fishing skill? Got it. It's foraging skill to pick them up on the beach. Okay. Yeah, I haven't fished yet, so if I have XP... Okay, it did count as foraging. So... Mussel counted as fish? Hold on. I don't think it did. I don't think it counted as anything. Yeah, the only thing I gained XP in is foraging. Fertilizers. I'll allow myself to break them. I mean, here's the deal. If I level up in one of those skills, it happens. I'm not going to be like, oh no, I broke the rules. Oh no. It's just, I can't actively pursue one of those lines, and I can't benefit from the things that come from those skills. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not going to be going in and doing combat, even though I can, you know. Food can drop or supplies. Gosh. If you have all foraging as iridium quality, those items will be iridium. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's locked because he's outside. Duh. Do I have... I don't have bait. Oh, I guess you can fish without bait, huh? It's just low chances. Actually, I saw a thing over here. Can I reach it? No, that's too far with this. I was looking at like a mod thing earlier. Ah! As well. That shows you, it wasn't a mod thing, it was just an image that shows you where you can safely place chests and items and things in the wild. Stuff needed to upgrade the fish ponds. I gotta buy it all. Everything I can buy, I have to buy. Instead of, or fish up, you know? Oh boy, this early fishing, I forgot about it. All right, Willie's opens at like 9. Coral or dried starfish. Can you not fish those up or pick them up? Oh, there's a mod that makes NPCs ignore chests. That's cool. That could work really well. So yeah, because like I said, there's a challenge on the Steam community page for the fishing, no fishing challenge, or only fishing challenge. And it's got some good stuff. Oh my gosh, early fishing. It's got some good challenges on there, but also very, very difficult compared to mine. Oh my gosh. I'm so spoiled in our other run for my iridium fishing rod. Oh, so people watching know, just so you know, because this is a big thing with fishing, and this is a thing that for me is going to make it a lot easier for me, so I should mention. I have a mod that regenerates my energy slowly over time. I told people about this before in my other series, modded series. I use it because it bothers me that you spend so much of your time in Stardew sleeping, like wasting time. And personally, I don't think that there's anything tied to time in this game that the energy system really benefits or hinders you, right? You can water more plants, you can plant more seeds, I guess, but like, it just lets you play the game more instead of having to sleep so much. Like, I don't see how it's a problem, I guess. Other people like it, having that challenge, I guess. I don't like it. You saw a challenge where you can't leave the farm? Whoa. That's interesting. So how do you manage that? Fishing is easy to recoup energy. Yeah, that's what people are saying also, is that you can just, like, eat the fish, or you can like make trout soup and stuff from Willy. So it's not that big of a deal. Willy should be open? Yeah. You just eat chubs when fishing. And so that's my thing, is like, it's just more of a nuisance for me. And so I just get rid of it. That's why you got the mod to skip fishing. Yeah. Because I'm doing the fishing only challenge, I felt like it wouldn't be fair for me to use that mod, you know? I also saw a mod, and this blows my mind. I don't know if any of y'all know this. I saw a mod that shows where the fish are in the water, like little shadows. Is that how this game works? Are there actual fish swimming around in there that slowly come to your rod? I just assumed it was a timer thing. But the way that the mod describes itself, it makes it sound like it's revealing it to you, but it's already information that's there. Like you just barely can't see them underneath the surface, but they're there. I'm curious, because the way that they worded it makes it sound like that's always there, but it's like, well, why? I could see it from a game dev standpoint. I have been doing some game dev lately. I'm learning a lot of stuff in Game Maker. I started making my own game yesterday, but I did like a big tutorial thing before that. And so I could see it being object-based. Actually, you know what? We're going to go buy some bait. I can see it being object-based, so the objects are in there, so you can see them pathing over to the water and stuff. So, like, that's an interesting way to handle the randomness of that. But, oh, good. I need to do this anyways. Oh, do you not sell bait yet? I guess do I have to get the bamboo pole? Well... Wait, that's the one I already have. Yeah. It gives you a visual of which fish you could maybe catch, but I don't think they swim over and bite. I'm not sure. Second rod is fishing level 2. Got it. I know, I'm getting ahead of myself, you know? And I should hold on to this seaweed. See, here's an issue. Like, I don't have a chest yet, right? So, like, give me this. Oh, almost, almost, almost. There we go. So the bar is so small, but all I gotta do is level up, and I gotta buy the other rods and things. Does the training rod make you level up faster? Let me check that real quick. Because if it does, I'll pay for it. Seaweed, algae, and rocks. Oh, it's just easier. I don't need the easy. I thought it gave like an increased XP or something. Oh, does trout soup? I will go check trout soup. Didn't think about that. Because Willie sells that, so it's like it's a good food as a staple. Like, that's another thing that people said in the fishing challenge thing was like, trout soup will be your kind of savior, you know? So I got to keep the stone as well. +1 fishing for 250. Boost level, not XP gain. Yeah, so it would give me a bigger meter, which would help. The training rod sets your fishing equal to 5, but the fish are all normal quality. That's not bad, though. Normal quality while you're leveling up. Because it would definitely make it easier. God, that's an interesting question. It's a conundrum. Here's the other thing, though. Until I get a chest, I need to be very careful about what I'm holding on to. Am I allowed to fish in the fountain for wood and stone? You can do that. Thank you for the tip. I will go do that right away. Yes, I can fish anywhere. Only fishing. Yes. Yes. And prezzies. Interesting. I did not know that about the pond. Or about the, yeah, fountain. Okay, let's sell this, and I'm going to go check that out. Because if I can get wood faster, then guess what? I can get flippin' a chest. Can I use the chair glitch to fish in the secret woods? I didn't know there was a chair glitch. Is that something like you put a chair down and then it pushes you behind the rock or the hardwood? That's my guess. It's fishing, so it's not against rules. Exactly. I'm allowed to fish. And the spoils of fishing I'm allowed to use. Now, is fishing in the fountain a Stardew Extended, or is that a vanilla thing? Squishes you past the truck. It's vanilla. All right. Well, then we're going to spend a little time here doing this, because I need a chest. Hardcore. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is where I get resources. Oh, man. Could I crab pot this? I know it won't pull the stuff up. I know it won't. The resource fountain. So how y'all doing out there? You enjoying the fishing only stream? I do think it's pretty funny. I think that this is a really funny challenge. Can crab pots be in there? I'm assuming they could be next to it, right? Oh, wrong way. Nope, come on. Turn, bud. I have something else in my hand, so I need to get you to just do this. I just don't know if the crab pots would get anything. Wiki says no. Okay. You love it. It makes the gameplay so different, right? Okay, so this is a good way to get stone. And wood, I guess. I need a lot. Haley looks on in confusion, like, bro, what are you doing? I love the tunes in this game. It's so good. Oh, I wanted to click on this. I didn't realize it would do that. Archaeology. Yeah, I'm not supposed to do archaeology because you do get stuff from that. Modded? Yeah, we're playing modded. We're playing the Stardew Extended. I do have an energy mod. There's a lot of mods. I think they're listed in our YouTube videos. I know that. There we go. Thank you, Nightbot. But yeah, just decided to do a little fishing only stream as a companion series to Anna's no fishing stream. Do I have the poly mod? Yeah, because that's what we had set up. Gonna head out. All right, later, Sister. Love you. Helping Jazz get the bed mod. Oh, that's so funny. Too many husbands. Get a lot of stone, not a ton of wood. Let me see what it would take. It's gonna take a lot, huh? 50. I might have to go buy some from Robin. Because I'm allowed to buy resources, right? But I can only use them for fishing related stuff. Chest. Worm bin. Crab pots. Backpack. That's not resources. Fishing pond. That kind of stuff. I'm allowed to buy a furnace. Oh, not buy a furnace. Build a furnace. Oh, do I have to level up my skill to get a furnace? I think I do, don't I? How am I going to get the mine levels? We've talked about that. There's a couple ways. Either A, I will just allow myself to do it to get down to those areas. I need copper for furnace. I can buy the copper. Oh, I just have to get one ore. Got it. I'll go buy copper. Or do I have to pick it up? Can trees be shaken for seeds? I don't think I'm allowed to do that because of... that's be foraging, I think. Forbidden. Only fishing. Like I said, I'm allowed to buy resources strictly for the purposes of building those handful of things. You're going to make some time and fish and Sea of Thieves for a while. Let's all do fishing right now. Everybody bust open a game. Start fishing. Trading jade for stairs. Can't you build stairs? Huh? Got your dad, brother, or sister into Stardew, and your dad hates the fishing to the point he just flat out refuses. Get the automatic fishing mod, then. There's a fishing mod that literally makes the fishing, like, you don't even have to click it. You just fish, and then things get caught. Upgrading rubbish to gain money from throwing... Oh! I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, to be honest. You need mining skill for the recipe? Then it's not going to happen. Auto by auto catch, says Lunaray. Yeah, I'd say I'm not allowed to do that because then I could start making money off of things that I'm not supposed to, right? Gifts that people send me, you know. I'll think about it because there's some stuff from Willie's that you can't fish. Are you allowed to fish in the trash? Like, can you literally throw your fishing rod in the trash, or do you mean, like, dig out of the trash? Because, no, I'm not allowed to dig out of the trash. Did I get Frosty Cheese resubbing for 5 months? If I did not, thank you, Frosty Cheese. You could just do you only sell fish, then you can get the other things you need. Yeah, like, I might allow myself to sell things like... other stuff that comes in crab pots or stuff like that, but for the most part, it's just gonna be fish. Whatever I fish out of the water. All right, we'll do one more. Let's get another wood. Because I just need enough to make a chest, you know? How much is it to upgrade my bag? Is it just 1,000? It might just be 1,000. Or is it like 2,000? We'll figure that out tomorrow. Oh, it's Wednesday tomorrow, huh? 2K, all right. So I will do some more fishing tomorrow of just fish, going back and forth between Willie's and the sea. Year 10, finally built a chest. Oh, I guess I'm doing one more. If you do add the fishing overlay mod, I suggest scaling it down. It's rather large if you don't. Yeah, I saw it. Kind of like takes up this whole area up here, huh? Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-do-do, wow. Can you sell things you get in chests from fishing? What do you mean that I get in chests? You mean like from crates that we talked about out here? It's a gray area. It's a gray area right now. We will pick up a couple and see what it's like. I mean, I'll just be honest. I have a feeling that we're going to accidentally get a couple of levels in like foraging. Mostly foraging. Just because there are certain things that you do that end up counting as foraging. Like, I may end up having to cut back some of these weeds because they're going to keep on spreading, right? I may have to, you know, I may pick up things on the beach or whatever, you know? Level 10 fishing, only getting wood and stone. Let's go. All right, Willie, let me buy the next rod then. Well, I guess, oh, it's a rainy day. Great, my crops will be automatically watered. Okay. We're gonna run to the beach. The level 1's from the fishing, yeah. What crops exactly? Oh, good, the fish have been watered. There you go. Different fish do show up, right? I mean, that's something. It's funny how that kind of stuff works in nature. That, like, raining is good for fishing because the noise makes it easier for you to hide from the fish. Oh, yeah, no, I get the treasure chests, and I could sell things from treasure chests, I think. Yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. I get what you mean. Hey, Willie, what's up? You got that extra rod for me? Catfish in the rain is sold for a lot of money, so I should go to the river then, huh? Well, right now I need to be right next to Willie's, actually, because of how little space I have for stuff in my inventory. Because every fish takes up its own spot, you know? But today or tomorrow, I should be able to get enough from doing this to buy the backpack. And then I'll be fine until we get the chest. Because we have so many things. Difficult to catch at level 2. That makes sense. So lately I've been watching, this is just going to be a plug for another YouTube channel because why not? Well, I'll just say this. I've been watching a board gaming channel for a while that's really cool. The reason I've been watching it, taking the story back, is there's a bunch of people who do some wrestling channels, Cultaholic, Wrestle Talk, that nature, that I've been watching for a while. The Wrestle Talk people also have a board gaming channel called No Rolls Barred. Excuse me. No Rolls Barred, yes. And Parts Fun Known. Parts Fun Known is their wrestling-related channel and like kind of their D&D campaign, I think. And then No Rolls Barred is their gaming channel. Oh, we'll get rid of the seaweed. Board gaming channel. So I've been watching a lot of that, and it's been really fun. If y'all are looking for, you know, more board games and stuff, go check that one out. I strongly suggest it. Cool people. They get on like a big variety of people. Like they'll kind of like have a whole bunch of people on every now and then, play all kinds of games. If you're curious about how any of those big board games play, like Call of Cthulhu, Blood on the Clock Tower. Yeah, CC, that's right. They're doing a Blood on the Clock Tower series. There's all sorts of games. I've been watching a bunch of series and then just posting them in our YouTube chat for stuff that we might play in the future. Sapphic Tigris, if you're using fishing ponds, you're going to allow yourself to sell the resources. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you played the Stardew board game? I have not, but the rest of Stumpt has. Oh, okay. I was just checking. It looked like I wasn't able to get on the screen. The rest of Stumpt has, or at least Ash and Jazzy. And we do want to play it, all of us, for y'all. Why have I not played it? We don't get together a lot to play games outside of recording for the channel. So we're gonna try and figure it out for the future. Oh. Come on. Come on, fishy. Oh, come on. Get caught. All right, cool. Tis really fishing. Feel free to ignore. Fishing facing down lowers the quality of the fish. What? Wow. I had no idea. So the farther you fish gives you better quality? I had no idea that that was a thing. I just thought it was just distance. Well, shoot. I guess I'll make sure to do full throws now. I never knew that. Like, yeah, everybody in chat's like, what? Because you said it's graphically the distance is farther. Gosh, that's interesting if that's the case. If I face like I am now, I'm close to the far shore. Fishing towards the beach is worse. So then, like, is this the best? Or down this way? Because I thought you said down here is bad because of the way I'm facing. Graphically. Perfect? Okay. Got it. Off the side dock it is. I actually probably should do it on the other side, right? Because that's even further away. Is this the best? Get stick? I know, right? All right, sorry, stick. Do 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 do. All right, we're getting there. Just distance from any non-water objects. So, like, let's see. Because this shore is further, right? And this edge is further. Or does that not matter at this point? Yeah, that iridium fish, that's big money early on. You like how Aenne has no fishing? That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it. Oh, was there a water bubble thing? I guess I can't see it because of the rain. Oh, yeah. Nope. Further. Nope. There you go. Aha. That's why fighting enemies that come from below is harder to kill. I never made that connection, but I mean, it makes sense. That makes sense. I actually kind of knew that because I reflexively would turn the other way or try to get them in a position above me or to the side of me. I just never knew that. I never really made the connection that that was why. That it's like literally just a graphical issue with how the stuff is processed. Oh! Shoot! Well, one of you did say to start dropping stuff on the floor. Drop those real quick. Oh, it's fine. It's just stone. Not enough. Just don't do it on the edge. Resist says right as I do it on the edge. That's fine. That's fine. When I drop stuff, I'll walk to the middle now. Everybody jet too late. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't realize that you threw it like there. I thought it was like Minecraft, where you just sort of throw it out of your inventory onto the ground near you. So glad that wasn't the wood. Yeah. But cool, now I got 4 copper. I think I need like 20, right? But I can buy the rest to make the furnace. Obviously, the main thing we want to get is wood to build a chest. We're getting money so we can buy the backpack. Don't care about a geode. I want to make sure to go and sell stuff to Willy before the day's over, just so I can know. You're facing left, drag items to the right. Yeah, I threw it wherever because I did not care about it. Wait, why am I fishing? I need to go sell these. My inventory's full. I should fish close to Willy just because of the distance. All right, I have enough for the better rod, but I do not have space for the better rod. So I'm going to try and get more money. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to catch more fish. I'll go home. Then I can keep putting the fish in the bin, and then I can buy the backpack in the morning. What am I going to do on festival days? Just not go? Probably. I mean, I guess I could go to a lot of them. Like, why not? Did I buy bait yet? No, but can you not... You can't do bait on the bamboo pole, right? Because as the fiberglass gets bait, and then the iridium gets the add-ons, whatever you call those, the bobbers and stuff. The ice fishing one? Oh, absolutely, I'll go to the ice fishing. Eggfest for the hat. Like, I might go to those, right? Because, like, they're good events for making friends. I still want to try and build friendships if I can. Honestly, more than before because, you know, Willy. Yeah. Got to represent at the Festival of Ice, exactly. All right, we're close. We're close, but now Willy's going to go out, so we're going to head home. Because I can catch fish at home on the beach, right? The luau's great for friendship? Yeah. I will... So I'm going to still try and do it where I fish up all the wood for the chest for a while now. Because I can buy the bigger backpack, or I will tomorrow. And then I'll have a lot more room to catch fish before I sell them, so I think it'll be a better turnaround. And then next, after that, we'll buy the fiberglass rod, and we're good to go. Oh, and fishing for tokens at the Autumn Fair. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. Physical distance from shore. Huh. You're new playing Stardew and you just found a dinosaur egg on the ground next to Robin's house. Go to jail. Never speak to me again. A shard. Yeah, which fish are available here, actually? I'm curious. Oh, you can make a stone chest. That's right. But don't you have to earn that? I think you have to earn that. Oh, that's going to be a tough fish to catch. I might not try and catch it. I see the treasure down there. I'm waiting for him to drop because he's moving fast, or he was at least. Yeah, see that? Bouncing around like that. Come on. Got him. All right. Ah, it was an eel. Those are usually tough to catch. All right. Joy Merrill, I am not doing the community center. I am doing the Joja board, or the Joja Mart. The board, if that's allowed. In the challenge thing that I read, you are not allowed to do the board. Like, specifically, they're like, don't do the board, but I might. We'll see. But to start with, we're not gonna. I'm gonna be very harsh on myself early on. Oh no, Joja, right? I'm gonna be very harsh on myself early on. with the rules, like try to be very strict, and then we'll take some of the breaks off as we persist, as we get farther in. What is the board? Like the, what do you call it? The challenge board? Not the bulletin board, but the challenge board. There's like a board where you can do challenges. It's like, oh, get me X number of fish by the weekend, or X amount of trash, or whatever. We've done them on our stream. Yeah, and the same with the villager request board. Not allowed to do that. Dimitri does fishing quests? Okay. I'll get to know Dimitri. Or Demetrius, right? There we go. Hey, another eel. Let's drop the seaweed over here. Dang it! I was too far out there. That's fine. We can get more of that. Because the seaweed is for our... I'm going to stand further on the shore. Seaweed is for fishing ponds, right? Can you just ask you to hunt down a certain amount of fish or a puffer fish? Got it. So once we get the main stuff, that I talked about wanting to get, we will start saving some of the iridium fish so I can use them for things like the Grange display, or is it Grange? I never know how to pronounce it. Then, oh gosh, what even is a Grange, by the way? And the soup and things like that. Seaweed and algae, that's what I thought. I'll end up getting both in plenty over time, so it's not a huge deal. Is this another eel? Gosh darn it, they're slippery. Oh, so I was going to mention earlier, because someone asked about the WWE GM mode. I'd love to play more. That game's awesome. That file I already deleted because there's been updates and stuff. But I'd be down to do more, maybe on a future stream. I have been playing in it, which is awesome. Oh gosh. My faction mode, which instead of running a whole show, you're running just a group of wrestlers, like a faction. Oh gosh. Like the NWO or Degeneration X or something like that. And you're basically going through a whole bunch of challenges and earning other wrestlers and stuff. So it's sort of like a mixture of like a collectible card game and a wrestling game where you actually do the fights. It's actually a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be a gimmicky mobile game type thing. Oh my gosh. Screw you, eel. They shouldn't be able to go from top to bottom like that. Shouldn't be able to go from top to bottom like that. Grange is farm. If you ever met anyone with the surname Granger or Grange, it literally means farmer. Ah, gotcha. Well, there we go. See, that helps. That helps me understand. What about the pixel art wrestling demo? I mean, I already played that, the demo. But I mean, I'll play that game once it's out. Or it's already out, isn't it? I'm not sure. I do want to play it. It's a fun game. Hold up, I'll look at that in a moment. Oh, stupid fish. You're a stupid fish. Stupid, slimy fish with no fins. How is fishing? Oh, you know, it's going. Fishing's going. Super cukes are tough. Do you think that's what that was? Give me my iridium rod. I'm so used to it from our other map of this that I'm like, oh my gosh, give me the giant one. Please. Fish. Alright, this is a fish that's more my speed, I think. Unless it's just an eel that's kind of lying to me right now. Okay. Let's catch some more fish. Boop ba da bee doop bop boop boop ba doop boop boo doop boo. Okay. How are we doing? We can go over an hour? My goodness. Wow, the fish are all sleeping, huh? Oh no. Not another one. Dude. Oof. See? I knew it. I knew it, but I got lucky. Why do I have so much energy? Oh, I have a mod going. There's a mod list going. I have an energy mod. I mostly use it for our other game because it's like you're able to you're able to regenerate it over time, and in the online mode you can't pause time at all or anything like that. Oh yeah, you're right. Backpack is full. Thank you. You can't pause time. So it makes it difficult sometimes to deal with energy problems. And then in my other gameplay, I did it because, I mean, personally, I think the energy system is just an unnecessary hindrance for wanting to play the game. Like, I want to do this stuff. I want to go on my farm. I want to plant the stuff. I want to do all those things. I don't like the energy preventing me from doing that. Like, each their own. Play the game you like to, the way you like to. But personally, I'm not a fan. When you first started fishing, you could only fish like 4 a day. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it just gets tough when you do challenges like these because it takes so long. You're just doing so much like running back and forth and everything. It's like, I'd rather play the game. That's how I am often for games. Like, there's certain games where I will play on the easiest difficulty and not feel any shame about it because it's like, I'm here to see the story, to interact with the characters, and to have a fun time. And sometimes when games are made hard, they're not made to be fun. They're made to be challenging, but in a way that I don't necessarily want to be challenged. So, you know, whatever. That's why I'm a big fan of, I think there should be easy modes for games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, and like people who don't like that stuff, who complain about it, are just being, you know, exclusionary. Ooh, we can make crab pots. That's a nice change. Won't be able to make my own bait though, but I can buy it. There's a mod where walking depletes energy. Oh my gosh, no. Oh yeah, the fish pond quests are going to be difficult. That's right. Hey, Clint, what's up, man? I have not been breaking rocks open. You are wrong, sir. I don't know who told you that, but they are lying, and I want names. It was Haley, wasn't it? Gosh, Haley. Can you use bombs on this only fishing run? If I fish it up. Or if it shows that people are saying that there's stuff that'll show up on the beach here. Maybe from those. If you play Stardew with walking energy reduction, you also play D&D with encumbrance and survival rules. Yes, Wolf. Exactly. Exactly. I have never played D&D where weight or inventory or anything like that mattered. The only time I ever played a campaign like that was Shadowrun. One round we played for 30 minutes. That was it. We never played it again. Because it took so long to figure that stuff out. You love Shadowrun? It's so cool, and I was so salty that we didn't play anymore. I was like a little dwarf guy, and I was like a mechanic guy, engineer, I forget what they were called, but basically got all these little robots that I would send out to do my bidding. It was a lot of fun. And I could like, I was really good at repairing and building the like vehicles and stuff. Okay, Clint. Thank you. You really like the Shadowrun world? Yeah, I would love more stuff in Shadowrun. I haven't played the digital games, but I do own them, and I would like to. Eventually. Go to the general store. Cool. Perfect. Oh, who else? Ah, didn't mean to do that. Me sell hats. Okay, Poke. Yes. You need to look into it. I have it. I heard it's good. Enhanced pheromones, Smolecule, Escondalo. Who are you playing games with, Aenne? My goodness. There's a SNES Shadowrun. Oh, I remember now. That's right. That's right. I never made the connection that that was a Shadowrun game because it's from so long ago. Oh, it's locked. That's right. Fish a couple fish. My goodness. They got re-releases on Game Pass? Really? Oh, why, hello, Morris. We're going to be doing business soon. Ah, it's Farmer Price. If you need cheap quality seeds, there's no better place. Don't you worry, bud. We're going to make it happen. We're going to destroy this place. You're doing a Skyrim survival run with heat, food, and sleeps necessary and half the inventory, but only because you played so much, and it's a nice chance. No, I mean, yeah, for sure. I do that too. Like, I was talking about how I recently played through all of the South Park games in order to get Chrissy achievements on Xbox, because she really likes building up her gamer score. Nope. Let's do 75. Nope. Let's do 90. There we go, right in the middle. I guess I should get it far away from that, though. Maybe like down to here. Sorry, what was I talking about? ADHD just happened. SNES, Skyrim. Oh, South Park. So I've been playing them on the hardest difficulties, giving myself the hardest challenges and everything like that. And then also switching it over and playing on the easiest difficulties and, you know, using that to get certain achievements. And I think that when you play a game a lot, that's when you really start to be like, I want the challenge. I really want to push myself on this game. Versus, like, if I'm playing a game the one time I'm going to play it, who cares what the difficulty is? I want to get the experience. Ooh, let's get that and that. These don't matter. Okay. Well, now I just have to wait until Pierre's opens. You missed the entire combo because of your ADHD. That's how it goes. Yeah. It's so easy for me, y'all. It's so easy for me. The other day, I had like the perfect like ADHD circle. The just like the cycle that you do of walking into a room, walking back, walking into a room, walking back, walking into a room, walking back. I wanted to go get more coffee. On the way over there, I saw that, you know, oh, Lana's pee pad needs to be replaced. For some reason, she has trouble peeing in the litter box sometimes, so she pees on the pee pad. So, I was like, okay, I'll change the pee pad. Go back into here, where I was working. Oh, duh, no, I was supposed to get more coffee. Go out there. On the opposite side, litter box. Oh, gosh, all right. Pick up the, you know, do the litter box, everything like that. Okay, come back in here. Oh, coffee. Go back out there. Go into the kitchen where the coffee is, right? Dishes are so dirty. All right, so dishes. Putting away the clean ones, putting the dirty ones in the dishwasher, run the dishwasher. Cool. Come back in here. Gosh darn it. I gotta go back, get my coffee. Okay, go back to get coffee. I go in there, and finally I make the cup of coffee, but then it's like, oh, the trash kind of smells. Let's go take the trash out. I take the trash out over to the thing outside, the dumpster. I come back in, I come into this room. Coffee. I grab my coffee. Finally, I have coffee and can get back to work. That's ADHD, okay? That's ADHD. Like, a lot of people talk about ADHD superpower, right? Because I got a ton. I was about to say a bad word. I got a ton of work done in that short period of time, all right? But the downside is I had no control over what was happening, all right? It just happened. It was just reactions to the environment. I've actually learned through therapy and psychiatry that that's my problem. One of my big problems is my emotions and actions are often reactionary. Not that I'm impulsive, but they're reactionary to what's going on in the environment. Does that make sense? It's a small difference, but it's an important one. All right, Willie, I'm coming back to fish more at the beach. Now I actually have space in my inventory, y'all. My goodness. So yeah, it's... On the flip side, Chrissy and I were looking for one of the remotes today. We're looking all over. It's taking forever. It was underneath the bed, on my side of the bed, in a very obvious place. And I had looked under the bed, and I did not see it. It's amazing how invisible things can be. Like, Chrissy at this point, she's just like, you know, I can ask you to look for things, but you're not going to find them. Chrissy's the one who found it. Chrissy came over to my side and looked under the bed, and she's like, oh my God, it's right here. I accused her of lying. I was like, you brought that over here. You did this to throw me under the bus. 100% me. 100% me. Oh, man. So, yeah. You admire people streaming. It's not easy. When I'm playing Stardew, sometimes they're just standing still asking me what I was doing. Oh, you saw me do it just a moment ago. Let's see. Hero the Bard. I did that on Tuesday, where I organized and cleaned my whole room because I brought in a new piece of furniture to my room, because I went upstairs to look for my phone so I could check bus times for my friend who was over, and they ended up staying for an extra hour because of my ADHD spiral. Yep. That's how it goes. You accused the Displacer Beast. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Your boyfriend exits and enters the house about 3 times every day because he realizes he forgot key, face mac phone, earbuds. Oh, every time without fail when I head out to leave to go get in the car to go do something, I have to come back upstairs. Every time. No question. It takes me 2 trips to get in the car. For the same reason. You just realize, like, oh, there's a handful of things that didn't go on my list. Ooh, K-Lightning. The amount of times I've locked my keys in the car by accident. That's rough. I don't know if we can. Like, our car doesn't let you lock it if the keys are inside, I think. There's something like that. But either way, we have 2 sets of keys anyway, so if we did lock our keys in the car, the other one could get it in. But yeah, that's no fun when you do. Your car doesn't let you do that. Yeah, it's like certain models now, they can like detect the fob is inside the car, and they're like, mm-mm. You see that with your dad's car? I will say, I don't know, knock on fake wood, and slightly faker wood, that I haven't ever locked my keys in my car. I have, however, drained the battery on my old car 3 or 4 times from leaving the headlights on after I parked it. Because that one didn't make a sound when you left the headlights on. And frequently I would have them on like at lighter times of the day, because I learned in driver's ed, you know, once 5 p.m. hits, turn on your lights, period. Doesn't matter how light it is outside. Once 5 p.m. hits, turn on your lights. That's just what they told me. And I think it's a good habit to have. Just so it's like, that way as it starts to get darker, you still always know that your lights are on, that kind of thing. But anyway, so many times I'd like go see a movie or something like that, and I come out and my car's dead because I left the lights on. So embarrassing. I think there was actually one time where I went to a movie and halfway through I was like, I bet I left my lights on, and then I went outside and I definitely had. Anxiety helps you remember to bring things. Yeah, the ADHD anxiety combo is an interesting one, because you're anxious about making sure you get everything done, but your brain isn't capable of really holding that many ideas in your head at once. Maybe it helps your eyes adjust earlier to the environment. Maybe. It probably does. I mean, the thing is like, we don't see very well in low light conditions as people. Once the light starts to fade, even though like you can still see things, you react kind of slower. It's a really interesting thing. It's like I didn't see that one. It's like a micro thing that happens in your perception. It's like almost imperceptible, but it is actually measurable. You see things slower the darker they are. You react to things slower the less light comes off of them, the less like light information that you get. So like, for example, if you're wearing sunglasses, your reaction time is minusculely but measurably slower than when you don't have them on, simply because there are neurons in your eye. Oh, is he close? There are neurons in your eyes that only respond once they get hit by a certain amount of light. And if that... Dang it, I just sold all the bait. If that threshold is not met, then they don't fire. So when it takes longer, it takes more light to hit it, it's a slower reaction time. There's actually a fun little perception task you can do that's really interesting, where you wear like a sunglass over one eye, and then you have someone move a pendulum back and forth. Who was that? Juicy K with them 31 months. Thank you so much. And when you're wearing the thing over the one eye, it looks like it's going in a circle instead of going left to right. And it'll actually look like it goes behind the person when it's going in a circle. And the reason for that is because the one eye is getting lagged information. And so that lag causes the other eye to be dominant and give slightly faster information. And so it makes this like confusion as the thing is moving. So sunglasses, they make you react a little slower. Good to know. However, also, the sunlight in your eyes will also make you react slower. All right, we'll have to get the bigger fishing rod tomorrow. So you know what? I'm going to go fish in the river now, I think. I haven't really. It's interesting to know, right? I love perception. For those of y'all who don't know, right? Because there's always new people on here. Welcome. Hi. Good to see you. I'm Price. I have a master's in psychology. I used to teach psychology at a university. I taught human development and human perception. So I have a lot of knowledge on those things. I find them incredibly fascinating, and I love talking about them. Did I just start this playthrough? Yes, an hour and a half ago. You have astigmatism in one eye. Very annoying. Yeah, that's rough. Chrissy has astigmatism. That can cause lots of problems. Driving at night, often, like if it's nighttime, she'll just make me drive wherever we go because of how difficult it can be for her. Whee! Because y'all get that, like, those, like, flares, right? Where, like, the lights look like they're kind of, like, doing that slash thing. It's like a lens flare in a movie. You're taking human development 2 this semester, adolescence to end of life. Oh, that's fun. So you're doing the higher level ones where they split it up. That's cool. So are you doing like a year-long program? Because we had those classes and then we had the general human development. The general human development was for the freshmen and stuff. That's the one I taught. Is that an effect of astigmatism? Yeah. It's an effect of astigmatism, or it can happen if you just have like excess like water and stuff in your eyes, you know? You know how sometimes your eyes get watery and then it causes like that little film that can kind of confuse your vision for a little bit. So it can happen from that as well. And tired eyes because of like the pressure on your eyes. But it is definitely a thing for people who have astigmatism. Your astigmatism mostly shows up when things warp because it's what your eye sees. Yeah, I mean, for people who don't know about astigmatism, it's when like your eye shapes are different, I believe. And it gets worse over time, right? It's not degenerative, but it's like, because it has to do with like pressure, I think. I'm trying to remember. I used to know what astigmatism was. I think it has to do with like different shaped eyes. Whereas like when you have just bad vision, both of your eyes are the same wrong shape. The Pulfric effect. Thank you, Ridronic. That's a neat term to know. Something about the curvature of the lens. Ah. Instead of spherical, they're cylindric. The eye or the lens? Again, this is something that I don't. The cornea is not perfectly shaped. Okay, so it's a cornea thing. Okay. So then, yeah, it's on the front of your eye instead of the back of your eye. Because people with farsightedness or short-sightedness have different shaped eyes than a normal eye. Like an optimal eye has a certain shape so that the light hits at that the light converges at the appropriate point of the retina, the light that's coming in. If you have poor vision, the shape of your eyes are such that the lens casts light instead of like a V, like converging on the point of your retina where it should, it like converges and splits, right? Because it's hitting the wrong spot, or it doesn't fully converge, and so it kind of comes in like that, the light, right? You want the light to come in, pinpoint right onto the fovea is what it's called. That's the like center of your eye. And if it goes like an X, right? That's one issue, and then if it doesn't fully collapse, that's another issue. So that's farsightedness and short-sightedness. I don't remember which one's which. I just remember the diagrams. ADHD also leads to medical lessons. It's more just like anatomy. It's anatomy. I wouldn't call it medical because it's like, it's not the kind of information that's that complex or anything like that. It's more just like understanding. It's like mechanics. It's mechanisms. It's like the machinery of your body, which I find super interesting. My favorite thing about perception is that it teaches you that you can't trust your senses. You can't trust your perceptions of the world. You really can't, okay? You really can't. You need to question yourself when something confuses you before you question others. Because your body will lie to you. You can mishear things, all right? You can missee things. You can feel things wrong. You can smell things wrong. You can taste things wrong. Or when I say wrong, it's just different. So it's important to like consider that. And so that's why I like perceptual tasks that prove the limitations of your eyes or your senses in general. Which is why eyewitnesses are unreliable. Exactly, resist. The thing that you should learn from studying perception is that eyewitness testimony is really bad. It's really bad. People are incredibly suggestible. The emotions that you experience in something that's incredibly scary or traumatizing cause you to not remember things well at all. Your brain basically switches into recall mode when you're anxious instead of remembering mode, memory mode, right? You got two modes. When you're calm, your brain's like, let's add to the hard drive. When you're anxious or like excited or afraid, your brain's like, let's go to the record to find out the best way to solve this problem. Everyone IRL has a negative perception modifier, exactly, but the perception's so bad that they can't perceive how bad it is. In sports, I wonder if sometimes players are trying to fake some context or it's a perception thing. I think that, yeah, a lot of times it's not faking. It's that, like, they felt the hit and it, like, because of the adrenaline, because of the experience, everything like that, it felt more intense just because of the... because of how like their emotions were running them at that time. So I'll be able to sell this guy. I'm not going to give it to Gunther because I'm not... Nope, give me those back. I'm not allowed to gain the items from turning in the artifacts. Thanks, Robin. We just got a letter. Sleep. Yay! I can make a recycling machine. Once I build a chest. Okay. And I have enough to buy the better fishing rod. Nice. Dark Jade says, another factor to take into consideration is if everyone is in total agreement about something, since that can be potential bias. Yeah, that's why the best way to get sort of an eyewitness testimony or like, you know, whatever happened is to before people have time to really talk about something, you separate them so that you can get each one's individual story, because then the things that line up are more likely to be true, right? Because they haven't discussed them. Another factor, let's see, something similar, don't make important decisions late in the day. Cognitive fatigue. Yeah, for sure. I do my best work in the morning, no question. If I get up early, hey, we're getting a Lana. Oh, poor little thing. Meh. So cute. Will we build a chest today? Yes, I'll adopt this cat. Lana beans. Okay. Not unless we buy wood? Yeah. Once we get the better rod, I might go and just start fishing up resources. I will probably not buy from Robin today. Oh my gosh. Quit talking to me, people. When do I get to become a Joja stan? Chester Spendy, right? Do 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 do. Okay. What is it going to cost me to build a furnace? 25 stone and 20 copper. A week into the game? I think so. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. You can sometimes get resource from the fountain. Yeah, we've been doing that earlier. Like I said, I'm going to go get the better rod. Why am I carrying other tools if I'm not using them? I don't have a chest to put them in yet. I will be getting rid of them as soon as I have a chest. Because I still will want to have them just in case for certain things. Probably not like the watering can. I probably won't need that. But like the scythe, the pickaxe, the hoe, and the axe may be necessary at certain times. Maybe not even the hoe. But like, so for example, there's that building that you can only get into by chopping the hardwood. I may want to keep my stuff for then. But can I buy stuff from the Friday, Sunday? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you sell your tools? I don't think so. But I just want to hold on to them. You know what I mean? I think it's worth holding on to them. Hey, Joe! Oh, missed that one. I was looking at chat. We're doing fishing. Fishing only. But yeah, they don't want you to be able to get rid of your basic tools, because that would really hinder you, you know? If you accidentally threw them away or something. Oops, all fish. That's good. I like that. I want to see that cereal. Speaking of cereal, oh man, Chrissy's been getting these cereal bars, like they're based off of like, you know, breakfast cereals. So one of them is like a Reese's Puffs bar. Oh, incredible. She also got Fruit Loops bars, also good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, not really my thing. Not a huge Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan. I know, sacrilege. But Chrissy says they're great. They're super addictive. Super addictive. Cereal bars. Yeah, they're basically like, you know, candy. The Reese's Puffs bars taste exactly like a whatchamacallit. Not as chewy, but taste exactly like a whatchamacallit. Those ones are super sweet. Oh yeah, they are. And I can't really handle sweet that much anymore because we only do like fake sugar. And when it comes to that, we barely even use it anyways. Because like now at this point, we're only drinking stuff like this or basic water. These things are just flavored water. No sugars, just flavor. So they barely taste. It's called a hint because it just gave a hint. You love whatchamacallits? They're so good. So yeah, so we don't get a lot of sugar in our diet. So there's certain things like, if I eat like a chocolate bar, like a full-on piece of chocolate, my mouth like explodes. Like I don't even know how to tell you how it feels other than to say it explodes. Ancient seed. Not like I can use it. You prefer Asian ice creams and desserts? That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, I should get the new rod. I have enough now. I was waiting for Willie to open, and then he's been open for a bit. Boop, bop, doop, bop, boop, boo, doop. You. And then I could buy crab pots from him. What do they cost to make? Wood and iron bars. I'll try and buy them from him, to be honest. All right, let's go fish at the river over here. Oh, no, we're going to go fish in the fountain. I'm going to actually take the bait off of there. I don't want to be wasting bait. I'm assuming it does. I don't want to waste my, hi, nice to meet you. My bait on that because I assume it'll still use a bait even though I'm not grabbing a fish. There should be a trick cereal bar. Ooh, you use their yogurts? I used to eat their yogurts too. I forgot about those. Those were so good. That was the only yogurt I would eat. Oh man. I love it when we have a little blast from the past, y'all. Oh. You're not gonna unlock the other areas despite giving you more places to fish? Well, a lot of the areas I'm gonna unlock through the Joja. And then, like I said, there are certain spots where I might allow myself. So like the secret forest or whatever. I'll allow myself to chop that down specifically because it's the only way to get in there. So like that kind of stuff I will allow myself to do. I'm giving myself the ability to break the rules when it's in service of fishing. And then we're going to go the Joja Mart route, which will unlock most areas elsewise. Oh. Does anyone remember the honeycomb cereal? Oh, I love honeycomb. Is that not still around? Honeycomb was great. Am I allowing myself romance? You know it. Well, we'll see, because it's going to be difficult with not being able to get people the gifts that they want. Willie will be the only one that I really make good friends with. If it weren't for those horrendous clothes, you'd be cute. Jojo up as a boat quest? Yeah, exactly. Haley did just walk up to me. Yeah, she was trying to get around me. Bachelor Willie. We may, like, I might look for the mod that makes him romanceable. Although people said it's kind of, It still exists, you just don't buy it often. Yeah, honeycomb's awesome. My younger brother was that was the one that he would always want to get. And I would still eat it. Like, we would all still eat the cereals that we all got. I was a Reese's Puffs, Count Chocula, Cocoa Krispies. You're seeing a theme. Cocoa Pebbles. And then the fruity ones, too. I like Fruity Pebbles. Fruit Loops. Captain Crunch used all berries. Honeycombs were just something. Yeah, I know, right? Weren't those with, like, the creepy monster guy? Your mom was against buying sugary post cereals for some reason. I get it. Like, they are very sugary. They're not super nutritious for you. They've been getting better. I feel like a lot of the cereal companies have recognized that people want healthier food, so they jam them full of like vitamins and stuff now, but it's still just a ton of sugar. Nothing else good for you. French Toast Crunch. I vaguely remember those. Yeah. Getting resources. The Just the Post cereals, not General Mills or Nabisco. What? Decorative trash can. All right. The rods are identical if you don't use bait. I figured. Fruit Loops, not Fruity Pebbles. You feel like you're eating soap? What kind of soap do you... You know what, Joe? You know what? You like Moxie, which tastes like soap. You like Necco wafers, which tastes like soap. Okay. Okay. Ooh, a present. Another decorative trash can. All right, I'll put some bait on there. Let's see if it goes faster. Banana runts are disgusting. Another trash can. What is going on here? Joe, I'm sorry. You are the one who is wrong. You are the wrong one. Oops, all trash cans. I know, right? Banana rest. Nope. 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 My parents had a max grams of sugar per serving, so I don't have childhood memories of some of those. Like, look, I'll say this. For those of y'all whose parents didn't let you have that stuff, I apologize you didn't get, or I feel sorry that you didn't get to experience it, but your parents kind of made the right decision not giving you that much sugar. Like, it's better for you. And it's better for you to grow up not craving those kinds of foods and not experiencing them, because then as you get older, you're less likely to want to eat those, and they're way worse for you as you get older. I'm allowed to pawn fish. Oh, you're asking what this is? You get resources, so I'm getting like wood and stone and stuff. Trying to get enough wood to make a chest, because I'm not allowed to go mining or chopping wood. And I could buy resources, but they're expensive. Your parents gave you reasonable levels of sugar so you don't eat much. Yeah, I've had to like unsugarify my palate. But I'm pretty much there now. It takes some time. I'd say get used to artificial sweeteners and slowly wean yourself down. Because like I said, now I barely drink sugar. I barely drink sugar. you know, occasionally eat sugar. But like these guys, they're not sweet. They're not sweet at all. Like literally 0 sweeteners of any kind. Here's all the zeros across the board. It's just flavored water. It's enough to get me to drink water more. Me with salt. I'm a salt auntie now. You've got an allergy to sucralose. Wow, that sucks. So then can you have things like stevia, or there's one that we use, monk fruit sugar. Can you use that? You can't have fake sugar because they give me migraines. Well, have you tried a bunch of different ones? Because like there's so many different ones that you're likely, another decorative trash can, you're likely to, you know, have a problem with one, but not necessarily all of them, you know? Monk fruit's good. Yeah, monk fruit is really a really good alternative. There's a brand called Swerve. That's what we use. They make powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar and regular sugar, and I think brown sugar. And it's 1-to-1. That's the best part. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you want to bake, it's the exact same. So, hey, it's 2 o'clock. So it's like one, if it's 1 cup of sugar, it's 1 cup of sugar, right? So that's really nice. Stevia is okay for you? Yeah, I mean, you gotta find what works for you. I don't know if this is too sweet for you, but have you drank sugarcane, like pure squeezed sugarcane? That is so... Sugarcane is so... I mean, it's delectable, but, you know, pretty much just as bad for you as other sugar. Like, I understand that high fructose corn syrup has its own problems with how it bypasses certain parts of your digestion. So I think you're likely to gain more weight on high fructose corn syrup than on cane sugar. But still, you should get sugar out of your diet as much as you can. We're not meant as a species to eat a ton of sugar, and as a result, our systems don't really handle it well. We ain't hummingbirds, you know? Aspartame's your enemy. A lot of people, aspartame is an issue. You found a marriage mod for Willie? Yeah, send it to me through Discord or Twitter, maybe, if you can. And I'll check it out. I'm fine with aspartame. My dad used to drink a lot of Diet Coke when I was a kid. So I kind of grew up drinking it because none of my other brothers would drink it. The story of my life, to be honest, is doing whatever my brothers don't do. For now, I'm getting rid of all this stuff, okay? Not selling. Because I think we're sticking with difficult for now. I will allow myself to use the decorative trash cans as decorative trash cans. Can I put it there? Do they work? No. Do 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 do. I'm the trash man. I'm building this all up for Aenne. Is the trash can a sign of Aenne calling fishing trash? See, people in chat even knew. They even knew I was going to call out Aenne. Am I the youngest? No, I am the second oldest. No, for me, you know, my mom says I'm the baby that tricked her into having more. And so I was always very just like non-confrontational. Like I found as a kid, the easiest way to navigate my family was to just be like really thoughtful, attentive, and to not care like what we did or whatever, to just go along with it. Because I guess, you know, that way I just wasn't causing any issues. It was taking away one aspect of chaos in our lives. But as a result, that caused me to often take on as my my favorites, my wants, my desires, or whatever, as just what other people weren't into, you know? But I actually like the things. Like, it's not that I don't like them. It's just like things that are alternative to the norm are what I am interested in. Corellia Sweet, just middle child thoughts, right? I was the middle child for a very long time. My mom calls it first family and second family, even though we all have the same dad and everything like that. Two of my brothers were born like 7 years after the rest of us, the youngest of us. So I'm like 10 years older than them and stuff. So it's like less like a brotherly relationship and more like a little bit of a paternal relationship. It's a common thing. It happens. Psychologically speaking, it's regular for relationships like that to work. But yeah, so for example, I call it the Goku effect for me. I never liked the main character. Never. Oh, the only way that is the alternative to that is Captain America. But you could argue he's one of many main characters. But things like when we would play video games co-op or whatever like that, I would always play the second character. I would always play second player. If there was a male character and a female character, I would always play the female character. Things like that. Because I was always just more into like, well, what are other people not into? What's over in this corner that's being left alone by everyone else that they're not realizing, So anyway, I think that's just kind of my general attitude towards the world, is stuff that surprises me is really interesting. Stuff that is outside of the norm, and yeah, that really defeats your expectations, challenges them, flips them. Controversial older take. I really liked The Last Jedi of the Star Wars films. A lot of people hate it because it doesn't follow through on a lot of the promises made by The Force Awakens. And that's why I love it, because I wasn't expecting... I keep waiting too long. I wasn't expecting for it to do the things that it did. And to me, that's awesome. Loved it. I love that. So I frequently like things that people hate. And I understand why they hate them. And I frequently hate things that people like. Not when you've worked at the Star Wars park at Disney. Oh boy. After not seeing Star Wars, wow, that's something. Let's see. Sorry, Nivy. I'm not friends with anyone on Discord. But if you send me a friend request, I'll go at it. I check every, 3 months and then add the people who have friended me. Anybody who's tried to contact me online knows that, all my stuff's pretty locked up. I make it difficult to get in contact with me. It's mostly, I just can't handle all the emails and messages and things like that. Not bragging oh, I get a ton, but more it's overwhelming to me to even have a handful of emails to deal with. Because anxiety. So, that's why I kind of just lock up all my stuff. It's if you want to get in contact with me, usually my business email. Scythe? I feel like somebody has told me to read that before. Oh? You can see my fishing bar is getting bigger. Ooh. Yeah. Fishing all day. All right. Hey, we got some bait. Cool. I was about to be hey, let's go get some bait from Willie, but we'll use this bait and then we'll go get some bait from Willie. You have notifications off so your anxiety doesn't occur. Me too, and then Chrissy gets upset when I don't respond because I don't have my notifications on, which is fair. It's fair. Locking up online accounts is best practice. I mean, my thing is it's difficult because as a content creator, another trash can. it's in my best interest to have open communication and everything and like interact with y'all on a more personal and regular level. And I do want to do that. Like I want to start participating in our Discord and stuff, but I have a lot of social anxiety. Like it might not come across here in this space, but a lot of streamers have social anxiety. And it's kind of to a degree of like, we get our whole personality out in this space because we feel comfortable because we're on our own. And then when we get into an actual social situation or when we're like interacting with somebody one-on-one or whatever like that, it becomes a whole lot more. Like you really want to pay attention. You really want to be deep into it. You don't want to be insensitive. Like there's so many things that goes into your mind when you're going to talk to people one-on-one that it's a greater commitment. It's a much more intimate, emotionally engaging thing. And I think a lot of people are able to just have online interactions that are just straightforward, where it's just like, oh, hey, cool. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, thank you, blah, blah, blah. But like if someone sends me a compliment in an email, like I feel the need to respond and to like be, you know, like a huge part of it and everything and like really get into it. And that's exhausting and difficult and impossible to do that for everybody. Smolecule, absolutely are the same. Yeah, it's like, and it's tough. It's tough. And that's why I'm happy that I've got Ash and Jazz and Aenne, because they're all good at that. And I'm not so good at that. And I frequently feel bad about it, and I know I don't have to. I know I don't have to. It's something that I work on. But I frequently feel bad that I don't. I feel like it probably makes me seem cold or uninterested or whatever, and I feel bad about that, but just know it's 100% anxiety. Let's go buy some more bait. Hero the Bard. I only use Instagram, Discord, and here, and you only check them when you have the energy for them. I'm the same. I've got my TikTok going now because I've been asked to use TikTok by the rest of Stumpt many times. I check it once every 2 weeks. Instagram, I check once every couple of months. Twitter, I check daily, every other day, mostly daily. Let's just buy all the bait. Let's just buy it all. Spending all my money. I know I'll want it. Boop. So yeah. Smolecule, it's difficult to make friends with the ones I've made I've had for life. Yeah, once you find people that understand you fully, it's quite nice. That your cold comment is so relatable. Yeah, right? It sucks. The bamboo rod can be thrown away. Oh, can it? Can I just toss it? Oh, yeah, because you can rebuy that one. You can rebuy that one. Thank you. Do the things you have energy for. Yeah. What is my TikTok? At Prootzel, I think. Prootzel. It's the name I use on most things if I'm not using Stumpt Price. It's a nickname given to me when I was but a babe. But a 12 or... No, but a 14-year-old playing Halo on LAN. Prootzel was my name. It's because I got salty. Get it? Oh, wrong way. Didn't mean to come this way. We only need 20 more wood. I think we're going to fish up a chest, y'all. Our group TikTok is StumpTGAMERS, yes. Do 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 do. So yeah, that's how it goes. I'm a very socially reserved person. I mean, 80% of my social interactions are just with Chrissy. And then, like, the rest of them are mostly, like, I chat with my brothers and my friends, occasionally my parents. And that's about it. My close friends. And even then, like, I'll text my longest and one of my best friends in the world once every couple weeks, maybe months. And then we chat for a little bit, and that's it, you know? Most of your friends are at work and you're required to talk and you have to mask a lot. It's exhausting. Most of your interactions. Yeah. And I appreciate not being in a front-facing position in retail anymore. I hated it. When I worked in retail, I did everything I could to be bad at my job up front and be really good at my job in the back, so that they made me stock manager instead of have me doing sales. You had a retail job and it was a nightmare? Yeah, I schmoozed and charisma'd and forced my way into a job as in stock. So I just had to stay in the back and fold things and organize things. That worked for me. What else? What else was I gonna say? Oh, and that's another thing, I guess. Just because I recognize I have some fairly good social skills. I'm able to communicate well with people frequently, and it's, I would say it's a skill that I have, because it is a skill that you learn. So why do I bring that up? Because just because you're good at something doesn't mean you like to do it. So I feel like the personality I give off on the internet is very close to my real life personality. But what's with all the trash cans? That's like all you get in here. But it's exhausting for me. And I would much rather like be all alone and quiet, just playing games. What was my teacher personality like? A lot like this. Just get up there, talking about stuff, getting really excited and animated, telling jokes occasionally, because that's the best way to get someone to learn something, is to make it entertaining. I was a funny professor. I tried to make sure that people were having a good time, because the only way to get people to remember something is if they're interested in it. Like, otherwise they're just going to like cram for the test and then they will forget it immediately. Am I going to go to once a week like Rick? What do you mean, like once? I'm not like leaving Stumpt or stepping back or anything. Just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. Like how I think, what's going on. I feel like I'm very much an open book about these things. I feel like communicating with y'all is just the easiest way to make sure that like this all goes well. Like us interacting and everything, Yeah. Because I also have a ton of fun. Like, it's not like I'm making it sound like, oh, I don't enjoy what I do. I love what I do. Anybody who loves what they do still has components of what they do that cause them stress or whatever. And I just think amongst streamers in general, I guess this was what I was trying to say earlier, I think it's a common thing. Mental health issues are incredibly common amongst streamers. And I think a part of why we stream is it's a way to engage with the world, but not in a way that's incredibly demanding socially, because it's our energy that we get to put forward in the way we want to. And there's a barrier. Dang it, I had my hand off the thing. There's that barrier between us that allows us to really think through what we're going to say, act the way we want to act, really like kind of work on it. Whereas when it's a face-to-face interaction, there's a certain level of intimidation and anxiety that goes on, like being in the presence of another person physically. So I think a lot of us who turn to streaming, it's because socially we have other things that we're kind of dealing with. And it's rough. And so that's why I feel like I've honestly thought about this for a while, about looking into and trying to do things related to streamers and mental health, specifically the mental health of streamers. Like not just trying to raise money for a mental health outreach, but specifically for people who work in this space. I feel like there need to be tools and resources that kind of talk about these things that are common among streamers, and maybe ways of dealing with it, or at least ways where people can talk about it. Because I also think a lot of the really big streamers, and really a lot of the streamers who don't believe in mental health, issues as being real, or treatment as being real, those kinds of folks, I think they needed a lot. I think they're often dealing with some aggression issues. They're dealing with some insecurities. A lot of times when you're like that aggressive alpha male type, it's because you're so insecure. You know, it's a common, man, we're just going everywhere, huh? Good old psychology when I can just get on a thing. It's a very common thing. I know it's a trope almost, but it's so real. It's so real. Projection is a real thing. And being that incredibly hardcore alpha male misogynist is because someone generally feels incompetent when it comes to their ability to interact with the opposite sex or whoever they're attracted to. But let's be real, these alpha male bros are always heterosexual. It's having insecurities in your masculinity because you view masculinity as something that you have to engage in because you view yourself as predominantly male. It's toxic masculinity, right? And the reason that it happens is because of insecurity, because of an inability to approach your emotions in a healthy way. So I think that that's why these things need to be talked about, not just for people like me and people in this like wholesome part of the space who like we have depression and whatnot. Look at all those trash cans. But like, you know, for all different kinds of mental illness. All right, I need to chop through this. I'm going to allow myself to chop through this stuff because I want space for this. I will throw away those resources I just got. I got 2 rocks and 2 wood. 1, 2, 1, 2, and this guy because I want to put down trash cans. And it gave me a little bit of experience. Unavoidable. Oh, why am I doing that? I don't need to move all that. But this is Aenne's corner over here, y'all. So as we get more trash cans, we will be filling up Aenne's corner. Maybe we'll build her a house, you know. Come visit me. All right. Building a trash monument to Aenne's no fishing? Exactly. Maybe I'll build Aenne a little house surrounded just by trash cans, like a little like trash can fortress. Why so many? You fish them up in the pond, which is where I'm getting all my resources. Okay. We have 47. We're close, y'all. Let's put down the rest of these trash cans. I wish they would stack. So I'm going to slowly allow myself to chop stuff down to fill this area with trash cans as we get them. Now, that will likely level me up. That will likely get me XP, or will get me XP in mining, in foraging, because chopping wood is foraging. So, you know, get a house and fill it with trash cans. That too. Oh, that's good. There'll just be one path that'll take you over to the bed, and then there'll be like one path that takes you up to the trash house. And that'll be pretty much the whole place because I have no other use for my farm. I guess until I get fishing ponds. Okay. You know what, y'all? It is 2:20, so I've been doing this for a little over 2 hours. Oh, behind a bench. I'm going to go take a quick break. Y'all chill here for a second. Don't panic. We'll be right back. Yeah, we'll make another trash shed. So yeah, I'll be right back. Chill. Couple minutes. See you in a second. So, poor little guy, Archer, had some mats on his fur. No idea how he got them. We don't take them. We don't let them outside. Like we have a catio. They can go out on the catio. So that's our patio is just covered with like a net, so they can't get out of the patio. So I think what happened, we have this. Whoops. We have a door, like for a closet out there. He likes to lay on the ground, like right up against the wall when it's hot. Like I think he likes the way that the concrete feels. And so he'll like go back and forth. My old couch is on our patio, so he'll go lay on that because we've got a blanket up on there. He'll lay against the wall, all that kind of stuff. So I'm guessing that from laying up against that for too long, that's what kind of got his hair all twisted up. So he had 2 big mats in his fur. I've never had to deal with that. Didn't know what that was. Chrissy apparently has never had to deal with that. She said, you know, she's had these cats for as long as they've been alive and had never had to deal with that. So over the past couple of days, I've been slowly working through those things. Today, I finally got the biggest one out. Is that when you have to shave it? Not necessarily. Sometimes you can pull them apart. So that's what I'm doing. And I got like a big one out today. Holy crap. The fluffier ones get mats, exactly. But anyway, I ordered a whole bunch of new brushes and stuff like that. So from now on, it ain't happening. Yeah, it doesn't happen to short hair cats because their hair's not long enough to mat up. I think they can, but that has more to do with like hygiene. And cats are usually pretty dang clean. But if you let them outside too much, then they get stuff like mud and all that kind of stuff, you know? So yeah, that was an interesting adventure. He still has some matting, like little clumps. But yeah, what tool do I recommend? I've been using my fingers. Like I'm literally like getting in there and, you know, because you do kind of have to be delicate and you have to kind of like figure out like where they are and stuff. But I did order some tools for it. There is a like a hook tool. It's safe for them, obviously. It's made for dematting. But it's basically got these big teeth. I didn't have my hands on it. It's got these big teeth that are kind of hooked that are used basically to like pull up the mats. Apparently it's really good for them. So I ordered one of those. I ordered a new comb because you're supposed to have a nice steel comb or like a flea comb. And then a regular brush. So what you're supposed to do is you brush first, right? Get all the big fur off of there. Then you go through with the comb in order to make sure that there's no tangles. So you need to double brush your kitty, y'all. If you're just brushing, you're not getting rid of tangles as much as you're just getting rid of excess fur. Should have known that before you picked up a hairball this morning. Ugh. You just cut the fur on yours? He doesn't like the brush and has long, fluffy fur. Okay. But don't you still have to deal with the undercoat? Or you shave him all the way down? That's what it is. I guess you can do that, huh? You can shave long hair cats. I've seen pictures of Archer when he was young, and he didn't have his mane. He's got a big poofy mane that I see now. When you look at baby pictures, he doesn't have it. And he's just floofy. But in those young pictures, he's like a little skinny guy. So yeah, he's the one I got to take care of. But it was good. He came up to me this morning. So yesterday I got the first mat. I was really working on that one, the smaller one. Both of them I still have to deal a little bit with. Did I get enough? I haven't even paid attention. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh yeah, we got enough, y'all. What am I doing? So yeah, so I did that yesterday and he was like a little weirded out by it, right? Because I was doing something new. And when you brush him after a while, he gets too excited, right? He starts getting bitey, he starts getting clawy, not because he's angry, but because he's being playful. And that's when I kind of have to stop cleaning. So, you know, I was like, oh no, you know, he's not going to like this. He's going to be annoyed. It's going to be a pain in the butt. This morning he came up and sat on my lap, and clearly that's what he wanted me to do. He was like, you're going to fix me right now, bud. You showed me that you can. Now you're going to do it. All right, we're going to put this chest like here for now. I don't want it right next to that thing because it'll get rid of all the stuff. All right. Putting things away that I do not, well, got to put that down. Need right now. Doot. 40 that. I need 20 copper ore. We're going to earn some money. Let's put that back there. We're going to earn some money. And then when we get enough, we'll buy the rest of the copper ore if we don't get enough from fishing and stuff. And then, yeah. Resdale says more mats in the spring from the undercoat, but he gets most of it out himself. Yeah, and I think that's the other reason is the what do you call it? Oh, because of the heat. The heat, cold. I'm also guessing that their undercoats have been kind of doing a deal, you know? Like, oh, they try to grow to catch up with when the temperature drops, and then when the temperature spikes, you know, it slows down. So I think because they have been shedding a lot, I think that that's at least part of it. So that could be what led to the mats, because he's never gotten mats before. And like I said, it's not like there's anything, we keep it clean. We don't like messes around here, like in terms of like something sticky or gross, whatever. Like we can handle a little clutter, but Chrissy and I don't like gross messes, like dirt, biological stuff, you know? So like we would not allow there to be anything that he could have rolled around in to get dirty, and the mats are not dirty. And we both have been like, what did he do? How could he, what happened? You know? And I think it was just him laying up against that wall for too long, and then the temperature. He trained his owner. Yep. But I'm cool with it because I need to be brushing him a lot, and it's been a pain in the past. Like, he likes the glove brushes that are very loose, and you can get the undercoat with that okay. Anyone who's seen those online, they work really well. But like, he likes to rub his face on them and everything because it's all just about that feeling. So it's difficult. But now maybe that he thinks like, oh, he can fix my problems in my fur, maybe I can get him to come up and sit on my lap. Because if I can brush him every day, then that's the way it'll go. I'll just wake up in the morning, Chrissy goes to work, I'll sit on the couch and then brush him. Equigroomer? What's that? Equigroomer? Says Layer Unlock? It feels like a cat tooth to cats. Oh! Well, I do have... on the wall, he uses this a lot, a wall scratcher that'll scratch him on here. So that does at least serve that need for him more. But he still likes to rub his face on everything, as cats do. What is that called? They're sebaceous glands. It's a brush for animals that's recommended to folks by a professional pet groomer. I will look it up. What's it called? The Equigroomer. Let's look up what that sucker looks like, huh? The Equigroomer. People watching this on YouTube, I'm sure this is very riveting in entertainment. But considering you've been here already for like 2.5 hours, I'm guessing you're on board for it at this point. Oh, okay. Neat. It's like a little... Oh, it was originally made for horses? Duh, that's why it's Equigroomer, as in equine. Wow, that's cool. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll pick up one of those as well. It's sort of like a squeegee. It's like a squeegee brush. Gosh darn it, I take my hand off here for 1 second, you give me a gosh darn fish. Consider me riveted. You're about to ask if it was like horse or cow. Yeah, when I saw Equigroomer, I was like, is it like equine? Is that like horse? That was the first thing I thought. And then I was like, oh, maybe it means like equalized or something. You have a deferminator. Nice. Yeah, my brushes haven't gotten here yet, the new ones that I ordered. I just ordered them last night because I was like, I got to deal with these mats. They're not coming up. But they haven't gotten here yet. But like I said, I was able to use my fingers to get apart some of them. Like, once I got the mat out, like, it was huge. Like, you gotta go, oh, no wonder it was, like, doing what it was doing. It's just like a big old knot. Like, have y'all ever gotten knots in your hair? It could happen if you don't, like, wash your hair or anything, I think. Hasn't happened to me in a long, long time. Like since I was a kid. But anyway, it's like that, but way, like, 10 times worse. Because it's like a little clump. Did he get stuck? Oh, okay. Screw off, buddy. Let me catch you. All right. Jeez Louise. Hey! Starfish. As a child, yeah, wavy hair. Yep. Wavy hair. That's what you do. Curly hair, wavy hair, yep. Everybody with non-straight hair, you know the drill. And when I was a kid, like, I would barely comb my hair, never brushed my hair. So it's like that stuff would just happen. Like, I also always had short hair, but every now and then you'd get them when you let it grow out a bit. Not fun. Do. When you were super little, your hair was pinned straight. Same. My brothers and I, we all, well, okay. My top 3 brothers, Neptune's glaive. We'll put it in a chest for no reason. We all had straight hair. We actually, oh no, not Gardy. He had blonde, or had curly hair when he was born. But Fletch and I, my older brother and I, we had straight blonde hair. My younger brother, after that, blonde hair, curly. And then now we all have brown or dark brown hair and wavy. Boop. But yeah, I've been doing a lot more. Ever since I started dyeing my hair, I've been taking care of my hair a lot better. Lately, you know, I wake up in the morning, wash my face, moisturize, brush my teeth, do all that stuff. I will say, it feels nice to do like this, just to take care of your stuff in the morning. Never really used to do that. It's more just like roll out of bed, go to school. Do. You've simplified your routine so that even if you feel bad, you still try and do your hair. That's good. Trying to get in the better habit of taking better care of your skin. You gotta. Your skin's an organ. Take care of your organ. You care about your lungs and your heart, right? Do. Whoop. But yeah, you'll be amazed at how quickly you start to feel better, like your skin starts to feel better. And you know, like my moisturizer that I use has SPF in it as well. So, you know, I usually wear full body clothing when I go out, maybe just a t-shirt, so my arms might be exposed, but I know that my face and my neck are protected if I go out in the sun, which is also nice. Because I have fair skin, easy to burn, easy to catch some bad things, you know? So, yeah. You wake up in the morning feeling like P. Rootsy. Espresso shot. Risakuma, my hair's pinned straight. I try to curl my hair with a curling iron, but it can't last more than 2 hours. That's rough. Isn't it just bonkers how, like, it's always grass is greener, right? I know so many people with, like, curly and wavy hair, like, oh my god, I just wish it was straight. Oh my gosh. And they constantly straighten their hair. And then I know plenty of people with straight hair who are like, oh my gosh, why can't it be curly? Why can't I have the volume, right? Like, so it's so interesting, the way that works. The only thing the thing I like about my wavy hair is just like, now that I'm doing this thing with the short sides but the long on top, is that I get the cool swoop, and the volume, but, and so I don't have to like really do a lot with it. I know if someone with really straight hair wanted to have my hairstyle, you got to do a lot to get it to stand up. Mine will on its own. I can brush it and do kind of one of these things, and I'll get the curl and everything. So either you learn to work with what you got, or you learn to make it what you want. Mother catch. All right, we'll do one more and then head home. Wing Sage, I have the classic gay bear's buzz cut. Long hair on me feels weird, and I hate it when it's gravel-like. I get it. Oh, man. When I was younger, I used to do that. And I would do it myself, right? Because it was an easy haircut. And it feels clean, right? It feels clean. Because I also get annoyed, specifically if I grow out my sides. The side of my head, when I have hair on here, that annoys the crap out of me. Hair on top of my head, I'm fine with. When I was younger, this haircut was not in style. So I would have gotten a lot of goof for it, a lot of gaff, a lot of guff. But I cared about that stuff back then. I don't anymore. Freshly buzzed cut feels great for head pats and screeches. It's true. I like it when my beard is like a little stubbly, but like a day or two, and then it's got to go. I used to have that goatee, but it's like there's a space in between growing a beard and stubbling that is uncomfortable. You have a leave-in conditioner that you use for mixed chicks since you dye your hair a lot. Gotcha. By the way, do I need to be going into Pierre's to trigger the Joja event? Can someone tell me that? Oh, let's put these things in the bin while we've got time. So, all of you. All right, we'll put the rest in chests. Diamonds and things like that I'm holding on to for gifts. Dry shampoo's a godsend. Dry shampoo's pretty good. It's pretty good. Fish. Nice, making money. Making money. Probably, yeah, we'll go into Pierre's today. See if it triggers. Okay, let's find out what it's going to take to build me a recycler. And work on that. Because turning this into a trash machine would be nice. Okay, what else can we build? Furnace, I need to get some copper. I guess I can go see how much that's going to cost. Recycler. Wood, stone, iron bar. So same deal. But we'll go fishing today. And I think we'll go fishing... How much? Got 88. We'll go fishing in the river area. I've spent a lot of time fishing over at the beach with Willie. Haven't been up to the mountain at all. We'll do the river today. Algae grows here? Or seaweed? Ooh, that's good. Can't walk out onto this? How'd a tree dare? Oh, but is that foraging? That's foraging. No foraging. Fisher Price. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Fisher Price. Go to jail. That's pretty good, though. It was a forage. Can't do a forage. Not allowed. Oh, wait. Not supposed to do it from this angle. I gotta do it from the side. So we'll go all the way down here. I want to get it as far... Oh my gosh, why are these all the angles? I'm just learning this all now. I want to get it as far away from the edge, right? So it's got to be like here. There we go. So the thing I'm doing with the trash cans, does anyone remember, have you been around since? Aenne and Rick did the 7 Days to Die series, and Rick was building like, he was grabbing every chair and building like a chair monument. Gonna get them legendaries. We'll try. I mean, I think that would be a good goal for endgame, right? Try to catch all the legendaries. I don't know anything about them, so feel free to teach me things. I know that you want to use things like a trap bobber and whatnot, that kind of thing. I think it was trap bomber, right? The 7 Day series is one you go back to and rewatch a lot. It's good stuff. It's really funny. All right. It's so bonkers to think. This is just me, like, perspective, y'all. I've been doing this YouTube thing for almost 10 years. And, like, so there's content on the internet of me, of Stumpt, for, like, that long. And I can go back and watch stuff from that long ago, and it's there, right? It's weird. Like, for those of y'all out there, like, imagine going back and watching yourself play Final Fantasy VII or whatever game you played when you were, 10 years ago. It's weird, right? There's something just very odd about it. Like, I'm just thinking of somebody discovering our channel like today and then being like, oh, let me go watch this Minecraft series that's like, I don't know, how many episodes is that? Like 500? It's ridiculous. The OG Slime Rancher series that's on Rick's channel. I know, right? It's ridiculous. What would you say to someone who wants to start doing YouTube streams? Well, first and foremost, I don't know anything about YouTube streaming, but I imagine it's similar to Twitch. I think the biggest thing, the best thing I've heard is stream. Even if you have 0 viewers, stream and act like you have people in chat, all right? If you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a streamer, one of the first things you have to do is to be able to talk to yourself, because you will not gain any viewers if you are quiet on stream. People will come into your stream, they'll see you sitting there playing games, and they'll see you being dead quiet. And they'll be like, no thanks. Now, obviously, you'd be like, well, if you had talked, I would talk. But the thing is, you have to give them the reason to, right? You have to give people the reason to engage. You need to be engaging, right? You are the hook upon which the fish shall fall. And so I would say, like, get used to that. So focus more on YouTube-style content where you're recording stuff to post on a YouTube channel. And even if you're streaming on Twitch, you need a YouTube channel to post VODs to. That's how you expand your audience. And so focus on your stuff, your streaming, as if it's like that, as if you're playing to no one and you're trying to make a video anyways. So you're like, okay, guys, today we're going to talk about how you accomplish this thing. All right, I'm going to try and do this today, and we're going to see how it goes. All right, so the first thing I got to do in order to do this thing is I'm going to need to gather these things, which is hard because we're going to go to this place, and that's where these bad things are. So I'm going to have to fight these bad things. So let's go see how that's going to go, right? So it's all just kind of being able to talk through what you're doing. You're narrating your experiences and then making funny asides. That's what it is. As Sally Theodora says, you have to stream into the void, assuming that there are people there. If all fails, talk through your thoughts about the game. Exactly. You just want to be talking. Think out loud, says Resist. Exactly. Which, I will say this, occupational hazard. I walk around my apartment talking to myself all the time. All right? When I'm watching TV and stuff, I comment on it. So it's like, these things can get annoying to other people. So you have to learn to turn it off as well. It's great so you can process things. It really does help with processing. My therapist, shocker, said I'm a verbal processor. And that's why I have to talk through things. And that's why therapy was so useful for me, because literally I just had to talk about what I was feeling. And as soon as I did it, it was like, oh, those are my problems. External processing is what my mother calls it. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way of putting it. It's just trying to... When you have attention issues, just thinking about something, you can do it. You can come up with the plan. You can think through all the angles. You can have it tied down perfectly. But when it comes to engaging it, it's like, wait, what was step 1? But once you say it out loud, it's like, oh, I can hear it in my own voice. I can see like, oh, yes, I said I need to do this, and I need to do that, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. So some of us just, that's how we process, And that's okay. Because here's the other thing. From a psychological standpoint, what you're doing is... when you have to form something to speak aloud, you have to communicate it in a way that is different from the way that you think. And so it's forcing you to literally process the information, to, as we call it in perception, to transduce that information, to turn one form of information into another form of information. So for example, your eyes, when you see light, your eyes transduce light from energy into a physical medium. So I think it's rhodopsin is what it's called. The pigments that are in your eyes. Anyway, So by doing that, by forcing you to talk it through in a different way, you actually end up explaining it to yourself. Does that make sense? You're saying it in a way to explain it to others, but you're explaining it to yourself. Anyway, that was a long walk from, if you want to be a YouTuber or streamer, the best thing to do is to start and act like you're teaching somebody something. And honestly, that's where I started. One of the biggest things that was like early on in our channel, the first thing that blew us up, and I say blew us up, that got us our first like 1,000 subs, no, maybe first 300, was a series on Broforce, because it had just come out, and so we got a little bit of views on that. Then I made a tutorial series on Binding of Isaac, and that got a big boost to us. Ash talks about this a lot, where there's like these spikes in our viewership. And like that's literally a tutorial. It's literally me being like, oh, here's this game that I know some things about, and I made an entertaining tutorial. Learn how to video edit. Learn how to, you know, watch other people's streams and stuff and figure out what is it that I liked about that. Was it these funny little things that popped up? Was it like the meme references? Was it the quick cuts? Was it, you know, the content that they spoke about? Do I like long form? Do I like short form? Figure out the specifics of the details of what you like about a streamer, not just, I like this guy, I like that guy, I like this girl, I like that girl. It's, oh, I like this person, I like that person. Let's be inclusive here. But not analyzing the components. Analyze the components. Break it down into stuff that you can do. Because I do believe, like any skill, streaming is a skill that you can learn. It's not something, you don't have to have some innate ability to be able to stream. It helps to have some already existing charismatic and social experiences. It helps to already have some technical benefits or technical skills, right? Sound engineering, video editing, video production, anything having to do with writing, right? You've probably got some skills outside of gaming. Try and engage those. Try and bring it to it, because the biggest thing that you're going to struggle with is getting people to see you. And the problem with getting people to see you is that when they search for any video game, the first results that come up are going to be Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Crank Plays. Even though I think, does PewDiePie do it anymore? He's kind of like fallen off of that, right? Anyway, you're going to see the same big YouTubers doing it. No one floats to the top unless you've got something interesting and unique. Because once that gets discovered, people are like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And it serves a niche that doesn't already exist. So in the future, when people are searching for something, they'll find yours, and it'll be unique. It'll be something that only you can do. Something that gives it your stamp, the thing that makes you you, you know? My thing is never shutting up. Well, and I'd like to think I bring some narrative stuff sometimes when I make certain things. Wolf makes another good point. It's not about the equipment to start off with. Don't bankrupt yourself trying to do it. Do not worry about your camera. Buy a Logitech C920, I think is what they're called. They're fairly cheap, and the quality is HD. If you want to get like up to a full HD, like a 1080p, or I don't think it's 4K, but you can get the Brio, which is what I'm using over there for those guys. These are Logitech cameras that are far more affordable than like what we're using, which is like a Go XLR camera. No, not Go XLR. That's my audio. It's a, what do you call it? DSLR. It's a DSLR camera. But those are expensive as hell, right? Now, the quality of this is far better than the quality of that Brio over there. But when you're first starting off, that doesn't matter. And as people are saying in chat right now, it's your mic that matters. It is your microphone. Get a Blue Yeti at the very least. They're like 50 to 100 bucks, I think. That's what you need. A good mic. The quality of your video means nothing early on. No one cares, all right? They might see you and be like, oh, you're a little bit blurry, but they don't care because they can see the game. Your mic, however, if you sound like you're in a tinny room and you're speaking from the back of it because you're using like a webcam mic or a laptop mic, no one will watch your content. No one will watch your content. You're not nerd cubed. It's not your brand to have like a crappy mic sound, so you can't get away with it. All right? You got to have a mic that sounds good if you want to stream. Now, if you're just trying to play games together and stuff like that, you don't need it. But you need to have a high quality mic to stream or to do YouTube. Because they want to hear you and they want it to sound good. No one likes to listen to like that tinny, echoey room. You know, I sound like I'm being recorded from 30 feet away. No one likes that. It's impossible to watch after a certain period of time. Also, make sure your audio is properly leveled. All right? Don't make it so that your game audio is like super loud and your voice is super tiny, or that your voice is super loud and the game is super tiny, right? You need it to be balanced in a way to where people can properly hear you. That's why I'm always asking, like, how does it sound? How's the music sound? How's my voice sound? Because I always want to hear y'all's experience because it might be different than mine because I'm not hearing myself in the same way. So, first and foremost, personality. You need to figure out who it is that you are and what you want to be on stream, okay? Second, do research. Figure out what it is that you want to make, the kind of content that you want to make. 3, get some stuff, right? Get a mic, and you need a camera if you want to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera, by the way. We have a lot of content. I make a lot of content where I'm not on camera, and that's fine. You just need a good mic. Streaming, it's better to use a camera when you're early on, but like people like Wander, for example, WanderBots, huge channel, big fan. We're good friends, and you know, he grows consistently. He's got a great channel. He's a big dude, and doesn't use a camera most of the time, but audio. So get a good mic. Yeah, watch other streams and figure out what you want to do. Learn the skills on the side. Watch tutorials on audio engineering. Watch tutorials on lighting. Watch tutorials on OBS. All that kind of stuff. You can be a PNG streamer. Yeah! Be a PNG streamer. Be a VTuber. You know? All these things. VTuber models can get pricey. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, do a PNG. Jazzy is a PNG streamer without her face cam. That's true. She's got that creepy little Elmo, that little Melmo over there. So yeah, just take a random PNG of the character that you want to be, right? If you want to put something forward. Like for me, it might be a pig or a dinosaur or something like that, right? So you can do something like that. People are right. It's not creepy. It totally is. It's totally creepy. Nerd or Die is a great place to get layout stuff. Yeah. For like your stream layouts and stuff. There's plenty of tools where you can get them for pretty affordable, and they're awesome. Like if it weren't, I haven't paid for one. I haven't bought one because at this point, like where we're at, we need to make sure that all of our marketing is unique to us. Whereas when you're starting out, having just a professional quality looking thing is what you want. Oh, and there's some on Etsy. There you go. You love the growth of VTubing. A lot of folks face cam anxiety. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I think it's one of those ones where it's like, I can see a future downside, which is VTubing is so much easier to corporatize because it's a face rather than a person. But right now, VTubing is just tied to an individual. It's the same thing as like me up here. All the VTubers are just somebody else who's streaming. I do worry about that kind of stuff in the future. It's sort of like deepfakes. Like when it comes to being able to put someone in a movie, right? There's this level of, oh, okay, at this point, say Star Wars. Star Wars has been putting in so many actors and characters that like aren't even alive, you know, or like whatever, and just sticking them in. And it's like, you get into a gray area of, well, if the future has 0 actual actors, it's just going to be models who get like 3D modeled and voice actors, right? And then you don't actually have to pay anybody anything. Anyway, this is like a whole conspiracy theory route I'm going on here. That's what I worry about. But I think in general, the benefit outweighs the potential cost, you know? If it impacts the field at large, we adapt. That's how it always goes, right? Things get corporatized, people abandon them and find other ways of doing it that are more exciting and unique. I'm excited to see what people do. You know, some VTubers that are debuting, like with huge companies, HoloLive, Bishoujo, Nijisanji. Yeah, so it's like, yeah. It's like the idol culture, you know? Like IDOL culture, where, and like, you know, like K-pop, you have the same kind of deal with like the groups where they have like the group houses and they're built from the ground up as like almost like, as like a corporate machine. Like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't listen to K-pop. I know a lot of people who love K-pop and the music sounds really cool. I don't love that it's mostly like a, it's like a mill. I forget what you would call it, but it's like a music mill. You're just like moving bodies through it in order to make money. I feel like the performers themselves are very talented. That's why they get into the positions that they're in. But I think that like the pressure to get plastic surgery, the pressure to do certain things that goes along with like the competition in the idol space is concerning to me, to a degree. Hope it doesn't become a machine like that. Yeah. Which, you know, the thing about that, though, is that eventually people get tired of that stuff because, let's just be straight about it. The people who exploit creative individuals like that, the corporations that do that, do not have the talent to do them themselves. That's why they have to do this kind of corporatized structure of it. So they never adapt. They never grow. They stay stagnant. Artists, creative types, the types that don't go into the corporate structure because they find it limiting or controlling or whatever, are the ones who push culture forward. They're the ones who come up with the new things, the new ideas, the new spaces. Come on, camera. So always what happens is new thing comes up, corporate comes in and takes over slowly, new thing jumps forward. We're always jumping away from them, right? YouTube got too popular, boom, Twitch. Twitch got too popular, boom, TikTok, right? Like there's all this stuff. The way K-pop likes to sexualize minors is concerning. Yeah, there's a lot of like cultural stuff there, you know? K-pop core is intense. Yeah. So yeah, downsides. Like it's one of those things where it's like, I know so many people who love it and I get it and I'm not dogging on you for loving K-pop stuff. It's just one of those odd realities, right? Where we have to exist in where the stuff you consume has downsides. Was this saying there's some K-pop idols as low as 12 years old? That's concerning. Because like you say, for how sexualized it all is, all I ever hear about in K-pop is people talking about how much they have a crush on Jimin or, you know, whoever, right? Jungkook, yeah. The only reason I know these names are because people sexualize them, not because I've ever listened to the music. So that should say something, right? That's my only experience with K-pop is sexualization. So yeah, that's just my take on it, you know? Not dogging you for liking it. Like it, enjoy it, love it. Just recognize that, like, we live in a world in which these kinds of things have dark... Oh, wow, look at that. I picked up a geode for the first time. It was already in my inventory, but I guess I have to pick it up for it to count. Yeah, absolutely, Ali. Absolutely. American music mills, musicians as well, is just less noticeable. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Like pop stars whose music is made for them and everything. The only difference I would say is that I think over here the pipeline is different. I'm not saying it's better, but the pipeline here is like child star on Disney goes on to be music star at Disney, goes on to be pop star at rest of world, right? And so the reason that's a different kind of a mill, because they force you through all these different stages of like, you have to prove that you can be a member of a Disney show. Then you have to prove that you can be the head of a Disney show. Then you have to prove that you can sing, and you have to be attractive, and you have to have been cute since you were a child, and you have to be able to sell huge hits, right, and become a megastar, right? So many of the people you listen to used to be Disney, all right? Ariana Grande, Disney star. She was in the pipeline. Britney Spears, Disney star. Justin Timberlake, Disney star. There's lots of them. There's lots of them. Oh, Allie and AJ, is that their name? I think they were Disney stars, or they were on something. They were on some TV show. Who else? Who else? Oh, what is her name? I can see her. Teasdale? Ashley Teasdale? Is that her name? So many. Like, it's so hard to explain to you if you don't already know this, but so many of them came from Disney, and that is our K-pop pipeline. Amanda Bynes, was she was Nickelodeon. Miley, that's right, Miley Cyrus. Jeanette McCurdy, who she just wrote a book that y'all might be interested in. Something like I'm Glad My Mother's Dead or something like that. And it speaks about, you know, abusive relationships with parents. And I think it's important that we have narratives like that because there is a sort of pervasive belief that just because people are your parents, you have to like them or love them. And the thing is, it's like, no. If people abuse you or treat you poorly, especially when you're a minor, you do not have to like them. You do not have to keep them in your life. Okay? And I think parents need to know this, right? Parents need to understand this. Your children do not have to love you. You may love your children unconditionally. They do not have to love you. And so you need to earn that. You want unconditional love back? You as a parent need to earn it by being a good parent. And if you're not a good parent, you do not deserve the love of your children. Okay? And look, I know I'm not a parent. I know it's not easy. I know that disciplining your child can be difficult. I know that having to deal with certain things can be difficult. I know that I don't know the things that can be difficult. But what I do know is that there are good parents and there are bad parents. There are good ways to parent and there are bad ways to parent. There is research on all of these things that I have studied at length because of my degree. And it is very clear. Many of the practices that parents put into place frequently are ineffective to abusive, okay? I say that because one of the biggest things, and every time I bring this up, there's idiots, I'm calling you out, in my comments who disagree with me on this, but spanking is an ineffective means by which to teach your children anything. The only research in which spanking has been found to be effective in teaching and learning, right? And it's just as good as any other form of teaching, is when you talk to them about it afterwards. But you know what's just as effective? Is waiting until you calm down and then talking to them afterwards. It's not the hitting that worked. It's the talking to someone after something bad happens and explaining why it was bad. Okay? Spanking had nothing to do with it. Abuse is not effective. Physical means by which to stop your children from doing things. Teach them to use physical means to deal with things that are concerning them. It's incredibly important for you to both develop a strong parental voice so that your children know when you are serious, right? You need a strong parental voice for when things are serious. But you do not yell and scream, okay? You do not hit, okay? You have to be able to be the bigger person like you are. And you have to recognize that their brain is not as caught up to yours. Even when they're 16 or 17 or 18 or even 25, your brain is still developing. It's still growing. And so to hold your children when they are young to the same kinds of standards that you would hold an adult to, you're setting them up for failure. You're just setting your kids up for failure. And likewise, you are setting yourself up for failure. Okay? So you need to be able to set appropriate boundaries. Like just imagine yourself in their shoes and imagine how you would feel or felt when that happened. Don't imagine like, oh, when I was a kid, my parents did this and I was fine. When I was a kid, my parents spanked and I'm fine. When I was shut it. Just because you were parented horribly doesn't give you an excuse to parent horribly. And yes, if your parents did those things, they parented horribly. I'm not calling your parents bad people. I am calling them bad parents. All right? A lot of people have bad parents. And the thing about bad parents is they need to at least be able to admit it. And that's the thing that's frustrating. Can you not choose how old you are? Yeah, right? Get better at getting old. Come on. Are you really fine? Oh, man. Parents. So, anyway. Heaven forbid they admit their wrongdoings, right? The biggest thing that gets in the way of people parenting well is pride. Honestly, it's pride. It's feeling like, oh, I'm being disrespected. I'm not being listened to. I'm not being appreciated. Right? You want to talk about growing the fuck up? Excuse my language. But grow the fuck up. Quit telling your kids to. All right? How about when your kid is upset with you, you recognize that maybe they have a reason to be upset with you. Even if you don't agree with the reason, they've got a reason. My goodness. Gasp language. I know. See, it's when I talk about it's when I talk about psychology stuff that I start swearing. I can't help it. That's when the Aenne in me comes out. That's a shirt we need. The Aenne in me. You work at a college and there's kids forced into college by their parents and it's horrible. Yeah. They don't want to be there. So they'll half-ass it and they'll be miserable while they're doing it. Yeah, resist. Parents will be like, it's not traumatizing like it was traumatizing to me, right? It's like, just because you had it bad doesn't mean you shouldn't do a better job. And I will say this, and this is why it's really important for you to reflect, right? Just like we talked about perception. Our perceptions are bad. Your reflex, okay? Your inherent, unconscious reflex to parenting will not be based on some primal understanding. It is 100% based on how you were parented. Your body will fall back into, when I was parented, what was this like? When I was this age, what was it like? I'll do those things. So before you have kids, you should have kids when you plan to have kids, all right? It turns out that the most successful kids in terms of happiness, in terms of school effectiveness, in terms of future job effectiveness, in terms of everything, their parents wanted them. They planned on them. They had all of this time to kind of prepare. When you adequately are excited for and prepared for having kids, you do a better job. When you're not planning on having kids and then you have a child, it's a lot harder. So in those moments, you need to recognize the weakness there and try and do your best to prepare within that space of time, right? There's millions of books on prenatal care, and many of which are supported by science. There are many books on how to be a good parent. So I would say use the ones that are based on science. Oh, hi. What are you doing here so early? Chrissy's here. Want to say hi? It's Chrissy. We're blurry a little bit.
Probably because of my glasses.
No, it's because of the Funkos.
Look at my boots.
You gotta move forward, move more that way. Oh yeah! Long boots. Did you just home early today?
Yeah.
Working from home now?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Are you done from work or are you done?
Both.
Okay. Love you.
What's with the camera?
Oh, that's my Funko camera. Because I wanted to show them my Funkos, and it felt like the easiest way instead of just taking a picture like a normal person would.
Show it.
Boop. Oh, and I lowered it so they could see my slimes. Dork. All right. I'm going to get back to Stardew. I'm working, okay? I'm working still.
First time all week.
Wow. Wow.
I love you. I'm just kidding.
I did so much work this week. Rude. Get out of here.
I haven't paid rent yet.
Doesn't
just
work.
So you know.
I gave Chrissy my money for rent for this month. And she said, I'm only paying half. You're getting in trouble anyways. She'll get us kicked out of our home for pride reasons, just to give me crap. Oh, just me. She says, just me. She'll get me kicked out. She'll tell him, look, I did my end. Price is the one. And then I'll just say, our finances are combined, all right? Get that. Oh, my phone just did a thing. What was that? TikTok. Always TikTok. So many notifications. I need to turn those off. Okay, 5:30. We got a lot of fish. I don't need these. Wait, no. Go back to the sea from whence you came. No. Gosh. I said, go back to the sea. I clicked out of the window. Ah, back to the sea. I did it. Then I clicked on the Twitch thing and it got weird. Hold on. Escape. Okay. We're back. Oh, that'll do. That's fine. That's fine. Aw, thank you, Caramel Latte. You're trying to get a job, and if you get it, you might move out of your parents' house? That'd be awesome, Kay. A chest was crafted? Yes, I made a chest. I did. It's at home. Next to my recycler. So now I can actually recycle some of this stuff. Prediction result is yes! Whee! Wait. Another one? Why are you guys predicting again? Or is that the same one? Because I see a timer on it. Is that just how long it's going to show the thing? Same one. Okay. What else did I need to build? Well, I don't have it unlocked yet, but a worm bin. Have I built the recycler? I don't think I built the recycler, so that's the one we want to work on. But I need to buy a lot of ore, which, gosh darn it, I need to remember to go over to Clint's. The problem is I come down here when Clint's not at work and start fishing, and then we talk about things, and then the day is gone. Ugh. Chair too big. Remind me. Oh man, I got sleepy. Okay. We are gonna head up this way. Go fish a few resources. So, just to be clear, we need 25 wood, 25 stone, 1 iron bar. I've already got 4 ore, so I just need 1 more ore. But I need to build the furnace first, which is like 20 copper. So that's the thing I'm going to have to spend the most money on. I think they're like 100, 150 a piece, something like that. It's going to cost me a little bit of money. Actually, I can check, can't I? Oh, I don't have an ore on me, so I can't check. Need to be able to F1 it. Okay. Resource fishing. Oh, man. Should poke at Clint. I'll do my best. Oh, no. I'm hungry, but the soyman's gone. Oh. So, what should we play tomorrow, y'all? Oh, look, another trash can. What should we play tomorrow? I was thinking Played Up. And like I said, Chrissy and some friends might join me for some gunfire or core keeper, maybe. We'll see. See how everybody's feeling. Too far. Dang it, Price, I'm fishing in my own game. And you keep thinking the sound is yours. Well, I keep not hearing the sound of mine. You vote for gunfire? All the games at once? There. Core Keeper's fun? Yeah. We played a lot of it together. So we could definitely get somewhere. I don't know if we would start a new file or if we would, what you call it? If we would start a new one or play on the one that we'd already made, because we made one that, like, we got real far. I built an incredible rail system, which is likely what I would do again. You totally cheese one of the boss fights in Core Keeper. That's the only way to do some of them. Like, one of the boss fights, we straight up built, like, a chasm around the whole place, and walls, and all kinds of stuff. They fixed it so you can't cheese anymore? Oh, no. Which boss was it? You predicted I'll play some Played Up? I think I'll play some Played Up. At least a little bit. And try and get some automation going. I'll say, the new build of the game, the newer build of the game, I find it easier to get automation going. I feel like being able to reroll is, oh man, keep yawning. Being able to reroll is really powerful. Really powerful. Sell some fish, get some money, sell some fish, get some... There's a lot of iridium fish in there. Sell the artifacts, because I can't do anything with them. Sell these guys. Sell the fire quartz for now. I don't think I can use it for anything anyways. Chest. The trash. We've got our 50 stone. And I've got... Hold on. Wrong thing. I've got 4 ore. Here's our stone. How much is the furnace? Oh, right, but I need the furnace to make this into a bar. That's right. So I need the wood anyways. Need the wood and the copper. All right, off to bed. You walled yourself off to prevent damage, but it doesn't work anymore. Dang. Nap time? It might be here in a bit. What do we got? How much money? Ooh, see, fishing makes money, y'all. It makes money. We're on, what, day 9. Making a clean 3K a day. I feel like farming don't get you this good. Later on, it does for sure, but early on, it's fishing time. And right now, it's Aenne's trash factory time. All right, I don't even have anything to bust it with. All right, for right now, we'll just put him here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Trapped by the trash. Check out the new rods. Oh, has he got the iridium one already? I guess so, because I got the bobbers. Y'all. Day 10 iridium rod. That feels pretty good. As long as I can afford it, which I think I can. Oh, it's Wednesday. He's not open. I was going to go to Pierre's and see what the... because I think I could probably afford the bigger bag, unless it's like 10K, which it might be. But regardless, I'm close to it. You weren't paying attention to your own game and you passed out. No! I do that so often. You prefer playing slow and steady? No, I mean, I love playing it the normal way, too. I've just played the game so many times, I figured, why not do a little challenge? Why not do a little challenge? Okay. Let's start catching some things. All right, so at like 9 a.m., right? I should head over to Clint's. Oh. Hey. Like I said, we're saving the diamonds, because once I have a ton of them, we'll use them to, for relationship stuff, right? Because diamonds are, like, super loved, right? By, like, everyone. Most everyone. Probably especially the rock eater. It's rude to call her that. She has a name. Do. How dare. Once again, I've killed Kay. Ah, oh, okay. I forgot about that. I took you out. Just malicious. For the King is really great to play when you're sick. Yeah, I find the like turn-based kind of strategy type games work really well. I murked her. Oh, man. Oh, lost some of my bait. Well, good time to go buy some more and then head over to Clint's. We played that Kirby Dream Buffet game. And I would say that's a lot like Fall Guys. Okay. Oh, wait. I hated it. Yeah, I don't like games like that. But if you like games like that, go check it out. Have I thought of playing Cult of the Lamb? I've considered it, although if you want to, sorry, what was I talking about? Cult of the Lamb. But if you want to watch it right now, Jazzy's been playing. So Jazzy's got a series. I usually don't want to play the same thing that another Stumpy is doing. Other than like played up. Just so y'all get a variety of stuff to watch. I don't want to like have you competing for like, oh, I want to watch Jazzy's series of this, or I want to watch Price's series of this. Oh. I have 7 at home, right? Okay. We'll go see. Sorry, what did you ask? Oh. Do my siblings like it, though? It's easier than Mario Kart for them? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, for me, it's just, you know, I have said this numerous times. I don't like games where you steal points from each other. Oh, closed on Wednesday, is that right? Oh, that's right. F1 to see how many I have. Oh, yeah, cool. It says I can afford it. Cool, thank you. In this house, there is no mercy. I don't like games where you steal points from each other. I just find it very conducive to toxicity. Ahoy, price! Oh, I didn't buy the new rod, did I? Well, we'll head back down there anyways. Depending on how expensive it is. But first, we will make these things. I need more wood, right? Furnace. Yeah, I need some more wood. But I can now put the furnace down. Boop. Doot, doot. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll also put a recycler there, like right here, once I've built it. Which that's the one I just need the wood for. Let's go get the rod, if I can. You have a tactic rule to not steal from you. That's the thing. You need some kind of house rules, otherwise. Oh, hey, it's the thing. Can I go talk to Joja yet? Sorry, I always get behind on chat. Yeah. Oh gosh. Hey, Jagged Edge with them 31 months. Thank you so much. Oh, Willie's. That's where we're going. Think it's about 500 for a membership? All right, cool. I'll go check. Is it 500 or 5,000? Probably 500 to start, I'd imagine. So do you just go speak to Morris, or do I need to wait for an event to occur? Oh! Hurry. Hurry. I need $150 dues. It's 5K? All right, so it'll take a little bit, but that's, I mean, a couple days. Couple days. No problem. We got this. I just need 150 more dollary dues so I can buy that rod before leaving here. Because that would suck if I had to wait until tomorrow, you know? I could have swore it was like 500, but I could have just pretended one of the zeros didn't exist. Well, you know, Resist, sometimes we wish that that were the case, right? For my bills, just knock a row off. Do 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 do. Should be like, this week I pay $65. Do, 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 do. Probably got enough right now, but we'll get one more. Move the decimal to the left, please. Indeed. To the left, put the decimal to the left. Nice. Nice. Can't sell that to him. Which means... Nice. For a split second there, I thought I had thrown away the Iridium one, and I was going to both scream and laugh at the same time. Iridium rod by day 10, amazing. Focused. We were focused. What level fishing am I already? That's the real... I'm level 7 fishing! Day 10, level 7 fishing. Sclaff. Exactly. Exactly, Joe. Level 7. Using an Iridium rod to catch frickin' stone and wood. Oh, that's so dumb. I love it. This is like buying $10,000 worth of band equipment to go play for 10 bucks at a bar. I wouldn't know anything about that. It's not like I was in a bunch of bands back in the day. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just fishing, it sounds so hard in the long run. Yeah, this is our goal. This is our goal. But also like crab pots and things of that nature, recycling things that come out of crab pots and trash, you know. We'll figure out ways to make some money. But yeah, that's all it is. But like I'll make a ton of like worm bins and crab pots and have auto crab pot setups all over the place, you know. So we'll be able to just show up and make money. Another trash can for the trash pile. Just sitting. Just watching, waiting. It's ironic that I'm getting trash cans in an only fishing run. I know, right? My grandpa should be Willie. Yar, I don't have any kids because I was married to the sea. And she took custody. People are just watching you fish in the fountain like, what? Master Angler. You get an eye patch. Oh, cool. I've never done it before. Rad. Doom, doo, doo, doom, doo, doo, doom. You swear Willie had a wife, though? In-game, or like he talks about her? He might. I don't know. Never knew you could fish in the fountain? I didn't learn until today. People told me today, this is how you get resources. So we're gonna do our best to fish up wood and whatnot. Once we get to the point of building like fish ponds, we're gonna reconsider, because that stuff's very expensive, I think. And I can buy resources. I'm allowed to buy resources from Robin and Clint when I need it. Switching to Trapper Lure Master later on would support the crab pots. Oh yeah, I forget that you can change things. You're right. Because I had considered it. I was like, crab pots are going to be good in the long run because I'm going to have so many. Good call. Good call. And I can have some at my home. There's so much water. Going to be all over the place. Because even if they're just recycling. Ooh, you know what I need to do? Because I'll probably continue this. I'm having fun just doing this. Who's my favorite? Willie? Yar! Or Willie Builder? Yar! I mean, I can't say no to Willie Builder, y'all. I'm sorry. Viva Pinata. What a game. What a game. And what a shame. 200 stone? That's a lot of stone. It's a lot of stone when you can fish up like 10 a day. We're getting close on the wood. But yeah, Willie Builder. Robin Willie Williams? I do not. Was that one of our pinatas? Refined quartz? Yeah. That will probably work. And I'll have that on auto. Like, that's the thing, is like, because of the automation mod, I'll have a whole row of crab pots covering up like my whole beach. And then one chest. And it'll pull it all in and constantly pull it out. I'm not allowed to forage. There's only a handful of things that I'm allowed to do when it comes to like foraging or chopping or whatever. And it all has to do with clearing land. I have to throw away the resources that I gain that way. I don't want to gain experience in those areas. I would like to only have fishing XP. But it's going to be kind of unavoidable if I want to be able to realistically walk around my farm. Nivi, is that the one from Steam? Because I definitely am doing a lighter version of that. But that's a good idea of what I'm doing. Do I buy bait from Willie? Yeah, until I build worm bins. Because I will make a lot of worm bins. Oh, thanks, Slump Vlogs. I'm glad to hear it. I have fun doing it, that's for sure. I love telling stories. It's just funny to have been doing it for so long, and like, I've had parts of it planned since the beginning, but not the whole thing. And it has changed numerous times over the years. Because that's just what happens when you've been doing one D&D campaign for like, what, 5, 6 years? How long have we been doing this? But yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. It's good to hear that because I never know if what I'm doing is entertaining and consistent and everything like that, you know. How can you plan around this chaotic party? I mean, for real. Come on, 2 more wood. 2 more wood. Oh, befriending Linus. That's not a bad idea. I bet he likes fish too. Some fish. That and Cheesema. Cheesema was great. Just right on the... Sometimes there's little moments of genius in terms of just random stuff that we say that becomes like memey. The mystery train arc. Oh my god. That was supposed to be like 1, maybe 2 episodes. And it was like the last, what, 10 of that season, pretty much? Jeez Louise. Ridiculous. And hilarious. Like this stuff, I get to clear because it's in my way. Throw stone in there. I can keep these now, but it's not a huge deal. Oh, you. Recycler. Boom. Wait, what? Oh, I need the stone too. For some reason, I thought it was just the wood, but I had the stone. All right, recycler time. Boom. So now that'll auto go. So for those of y'all who don't know, I have the auto mod going. So if you have a chest adjacent to something, it will automatically interact with that something in the way that it can. So for example, if there are ores in a chest and coal in a chest, then it will automatically start processing those ores and then also pumping out the products. So it just keeps on cycling through stuff. Okay. It's 3:45. All right, y'all, you know what? I think I'm going to call it here. I need to get up and take a quick little break, and we're already kind of coming towards the end of the stream. So I feel like it probably just means instead of taking a quick break, coming back and then leaving, we'll end here a little early. I'll send y'all off to hang out with one of our friends. YouTube, we'll see you next time.